wise. Grass only greener when it's fertilized. Gave them truth in these songs, they prefer to lies. Destiny beautiful, adrift in her purple lies. You can't see me, you Stevie. Wondering how I reach more evolutions than Evie. And make it look easy. Dream on, yeah. Dream on, Dreamweaver.
Several years.
What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It is your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. Got the homie Carter presents, who just discovered what criminal was. And welcome to episode 332 of the Blerd Cave, the #1 comic book stream on this or any other Earth in the multiverse that you can find, not just here, but also you can find us on Google, iHeartRadio. You can find us on Apple. You can find us pretty much anywhere good podcasts may be found. You can even find us on Spotify if you choose to do such a thing. And today we're back, and we're going to be going back down the rabbit hole because the Blerd Awards are fast approaching, and we are going to be talking about the books, the nominees. We're going to be picking the nominees. You're going to be helping us pick the nominees. And we still have more categories to pick for. We actually have, like, honestly, not going to hold y'all. Depending on how this goes, we'll probably be doing this at least one more time. At least minimum one more time.
And then we will come together and try to condense all these goddamn nominees and shorten it a little bit.
Well, yeah, we'll be condensing this shit.
A lot
down
of y'all
to
know that you all are appreciated, but we need to break it down. I don't want to do like the Game Awards. Well, you know what? I don't want to do rapid fire, so you ain't got your time to appreciate your award. We're gonna just show you. We're gonna show y'all the results. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
It's gonna be funny because I feel like a criticism that people are having about the Game Awards, we're gonna have the same problem, and there's gonna be some books that are
Expedition 33 not up for like every goddamn award.
Yeah, but the Power Fantasy might be shit.
That's fair.
Motherfuckers will be serious about it. Well, goddamn, man. Power Fantasy is nominated 4 times in one category. What's going on here?
Mm-hmm.
I actually had to laugh at that when they were doing like who was like the best performer, best performance in a video game, and it was literally like 3 of the nominees were from that that was where I was like, okay, look, calm down.
This is why when we were having the discussion about the Blerd Awards, I was trying not to name the same shit, and I saw what happens when you do name the same shit. We all saw it Friday, we all saw it. We all saw it. That's what happens when you get the same thing over and over again. And just one thing I'm gonna have to have you do after the show, but I see somebody say it in the chat. Welcome to the finally got that plaque special. I'm gonna need you to put something behind it. I'm gonna need you to bring that plaque a little bit up. A little bit forward.
Yeah, no,
it's too far back there. I'm gonna need you to get you one of them books you don't read no more. You can grab that Paper Girls. I see right there. Just put it behind it. Just bring that motherfucker up a little bit more.
Oh yeah, no,
show everybody. Look, he grabbed it.
I almost got taken out by my Lord of the Rings picture that was sitting up on my shelf that no one ever sees. But no, this, we got it, y'all. So, funny story, it actually, some of y'all probably already saw the video that got posted this morning, but this came in the mail while we were live last week. It was while we were live. And what's funny is, and I told the story in the video, but it had been raining all that day. And when it showed up, I knew it was in the mail. I knew it was on the way, but I didn't think it was going to arrive as quick as it did. So, and I wasn't really keeping up with the tracking on it. So that was also my own fault. But I was literally, I was casually taking the garbage down I was taking garbage cans down to the street, and I'm walking back up because I have a long. Carter can attest to this. I have a very steep, long driveway.
Yeah.
So imagine me, Carter, walking back up that driveway, and I see this flat black box on the porch.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, is that a box? I was like, I can't tell what did somebody. I was like, because we have some stuff that like we had like some decorations that had fallen that I don't think anyone in the house has been, keen on picking up because we don't really care. But we usually ignore that type of shit. Like we had an HOA, bruh, man, they would hate us. So I was like, you know what? Just on the off chance, I'm gonna go up and look. And sure shit, I see a black box laying on the porch, just out in the open, that said YouTube on it. So I knew exactly what it was. But yeah, it came in the mail. It's here. It's real. Like it has like some nice little things on the back for you to hang. Little indentures. You just like bloop, put it up on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was like I said, and I know like in the video I probably seemed like really like unimpressed. But like I said, it was because it's taken so long that like
we well past the 100,000. We working on
like,
working on $120 right now. But it's still appreciated. It's still good to get that. I want to talk about something that I'm kind of late to the party to that Ernie has been laughing at. Y'all see that book? Yeah. Y'all see that book behind me? That's blue. Says The Knives. You see that behind me? So my LCS changed locations. Luckily, it wasn't far, but I walked in there this week while I'm working. Don't worry about me walking into a comic shop while I'm working. Mind your business. Thank you, Sidious Black, for that 5. Congrats on finally getting that plaque. Blerd and Carter, Blerd co-op 1. Absolutely. But I go in the comic shop and I'm just going in there to look. Y'all change locations. This looks bigger. They got their family helping them in there, put books on shelves. I actually like the layout of this shop. I ain't gonna hold you. And I see I Don't Beat Games saying congrats not only on your plaque, but the success of your first ever comic, man. Seeing that type of success truly is far more inspirational than you think.
Thank you for that. And it's funny story, just real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna let Carter finish because I really want y'all to hear this story because it makes me laugh every goddamn time. I think this morning, just I think a little less than an hour ago. Time is relative because I literally just woke up about about an hour and a half before we went live. Right now, Heart of the Darkness is sitting at 2,000 views on Global Comics. And that's a lot to me. Like, I actually didn't expect even... Honestly, I'm not going to hold y'all, man. I really wasn't even expecting a lot of people to give a fuck about any of this shit. Like, I was like, you know what, man? Ain't nobody going to fuck with this bullshit. Get that shit up out of here, man. Ain't nobody care about that. Like, get back to talking about these comic books is what I was expecting. Give the LeBron shut up and dribble. That's what I was expecting. Like, man, shut up and explain. Shut up and explain these comics. That's what I was expecting. But I actually am really appreciative because, I mean, shit. This is what it's all about. So, they were like, "Fine, here." basically,
I'm not gonna say flex that plaque like the universal title because the universal title is irrelevant. It's not the true belt. It's not the WWE WWF Championship.
We're gonna hold this shit up like the world title.
There you go.
I want that Goldberg. I want the. Remember how like the WCW? No. Remember how like the WCW?
You gonna bend the top of it like that? You gonna bend that bitch? Yeah.
Well, no, you remember how there was a time where people were going for the WCW heavyweight championship more. Like it became, there was a time in WWE where it was more important than the actual like people like, oh yeah, WWE champ, that's cool. But Triple H and Rock and all the rest, they was going after that world title.
Yeah.
And that's how I'm gonna treat this. Look, actually, I wish that I had a belt that I could put this on and just wear it and just walk around and just be like, it's time to play the game.
Yeah. Real quick, I gotta give a shout out to somebody. I gotta give a shout out to somebody that's faking the funk right now in my in the chat as a whole. Ernie, we need to drop one of Clues bombs for A Carter 12 right now that is in here saying, hey, Blerd family. She is totally being fake as hell. She is a very mean-spirited individual. But can we drop one of Clues bombs for my baby sister, please? Can we drop one of Clues bombs for the baby sister? Of
course we can.
She's currently at the house making coleslaw for her man. I don't know who makes coleslaw at 10 in the fucking morning, but that's my girl. That's the homie. Shout out to BC. Shout out to baby girl. Shout out. She said she was gonna be in here today, but she said she was gonna be in here talking shit. So that's what I was waiting on.
Damn.
But just to come in here, hey Blerd family, just to come in here nice and speaking, I'm gonna pay for that. I'm gonna get cussed out later on today. I know it's coming. Funny story.
Yes.
Funny story. Before we get back to the comic book of it all. Funny story about the baby sister, funny enough. Now, keep in mind, I keep saying baby sister because that is the baby sister. She's not the youngest. She's the second youngest. But we were having a conversation because my birthday was coming up. And then she was like, wait, how old are you? So I tell her how old I am. Damn. You old as fuck. Like, bro,
she hit you with the Kevin Hart?
Like, damn. Truly, with some extra sauce on it, because that's just how that girl is. But like, that was a very funny interaction. And then she wished me a very happy birthday a day late.
Yes.
And then called me out because when I told her that my birthday was the day prior, no, it's not. So that's my baby sister, ladies and gentlemen. Apparently, I got my day wrong, but yeah. Just to get back to the comic book of it all,
I'm about to say, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat.
with extra hot Memphis salt, with hot sauce. Absolutely. That's my baby sister. But I'm in this comic shop, and like I said, you see the knives right there. You see the knives. Appreciate that, Triple Dot. I know we are all congratulating him. I called him immediately when I found out that he had it, and also called him immediately for happy birthday stuff. Yeah. But I had heard Ernie praise Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips several times over. All right, man. Cool. I did see now he wants to pull out the book. See, funny. Then he pulls out the book that I got him, that I sent him. So walking the cover drop
right here.
I should read that one.
Yes, you should.
I really should read that.
So I'll just say this. I'm gonna let you finish.
Yeah.
Fatal. This may as well just be another criminal book. The only reason it's not considered a criminal book is because it's not like criminal takes place in a very, very, very real world.
Okay.
Like a frighteningly realistic world. Fatal takes place in a real world, but also there's supernatural creatures.
Okay.
That is why this reads just like a criminal book, but it's not criminal.
So, with that being said, this is something that apparently it takes place in the criminal world. It's the newest criminal book, but it's standalone. They swear that it's standalone. Here's the thing, though. I didn't plan on going in there to get that goddamn book because I've never read anything fucking criminal. I went in there for one book, which was actually Absolute Green Lantern. That's why I went in there, and I ended up seeing All-Star Western.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the omnibus for that.
The
so
Jonah Hex.
yeah, the Jonah Hex. That's what I wanted to get. So I grabbed it, and then I did the math in my head of how much it was. I'm like, I really shouldn't spend that money. So I put it down. I need to find something. Let me find something cheaper. I don't need to do it. I don't need to do it.
Mm.
And then I found the knives.
They got your ass.
Yeah, and I said, you know what? I've heard Ernie glaze the criminal stuff several times. Let me just see. Read it all in the same day. And literally before we started this show, because I know Ernie got Amazon Prime, I'm trying to send that motherfucker more money so I can get some Prime delivered criminal by tomorrow at least. Because that book was fire. That book was cold, which is funny. Which is funny considering, like, Ed Brubaker is brutally honest. He's very blunt with it, but like the knives only got done because the criminal show was supposed to be coming out this year.
Yup.
So he did that so you could read that, and then the show was right behind it, and then now we know the show is like next year. But something that was clearly, yeah, we just doing this for the show. But you can't knock him for it.
Nope.
Because it was good. Like that was dope. That was a very dope graphic novel because it didn't come out in single issues. And Chuckle 79. What's up, Gavin? That is how they get you. But Chuckle 79 just said something that Ernie laughed at my ass the other day about, because Chuckle said, check out Reckless. So here's the thing. Because I saw it was the same creative team, I just thought Reckless was Criminal, just a spinoff of some shit. Like, I just thought they were in the same umbrella, bro.
So I don't want to alarm you, Carter.
Okay.
But remember how you were asking me, like, when we were talking about I think I told you actually that I think Reckless was on sale on in stock.
Okay.
So or maybe it wasn't. I ain't gonna lie. I might have just raw dogged that one. But so I'll just say this much. Anyway,
fuck that. We staying right there. Pull that motherfucker right back up. So Ernie has a real bad habit. I've talked about it on my Twitch streams. I've talked about it on here before. Ernie had a real bad habit of just randomly sending me a DM or a text cursing me out, and I didn't understand why I was getting fucking cursed out. What the fuck did I do to you? I haven't even talked to you today. Like, what are we doing? And the reason I'm getting cussed out is for putting him on that goddamn website. And these huge carts of books that he is buying that I get blamed for now.
Yes,
because
sir.
I put him on that site.
Yes, you did. And I want to be clear on something. Let me see. Can I go? Yeah. Look, that's how much it is right now on in stock.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 15 bones ain't shit. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going in. But the thing is, and this is why I always tell people, like it's not that I can't just read this shit on Global Comics, which I do. That's actually how I read Criminal. Was on Global. I ran through that motherfucker on Global Comics. But I was like, I like owning shit.
That's why when you said what you said this morning, I had I want it. I want to hold it and read it. And
well, the only reason I even offered it was because I was like, oh, if you just want to read it, But when you said you wanted to have it, I was like, oh yeah, I totally get it. I totally get that.
Yeah.
That's what I was
feel
saying.
that is where all that silver pack money is going. But I will say, just like I told Ernie, I did enjoy the knives. That is my first.
Yeah.
That's my entrance into the criminal universe. Will I continue it? Absolutely. As soon as we finish Black Hammer, because Jeff got me too. Because I got to see what's going on Black Hammer. I was not expecting that book to be that good.
You know what I think is funny about this? Is like every time I see one of us has gotten caught up in like some kind of in some kind of addiction to some story that we've discovered. This right here, this is always what I think about. That's how it got us. Like that's how InStock got me. InStock got me. Like I'm just like I can't. I only got one arm free. I'm just like, I'm tapping. That's basically how it did us.
It literally turned into. Oh, and this site is reputable, Carter? Yeah, I've been using that site for years.
Yeah.
Really? Well, shit, bro. Yeah, appreciate it. This might get a look. And then the fuck you messages coming in. Carter, you ain't shit. What did I do? I see. I gotta chill now. Because Cynthia go get my ass. What the fuck do your wife putting hands on you got to do with me? And then I just see a in-stock trades cart real quick of just like 12 goddamn books that he buys.
I think one time I sent you one. It was over $200 something worth of books.
Yeah.
And that's with the discount. No,
Gavin. There is no damn near Ernie's homepage. It's like it's probably that nigga's homepage.
It kind of, and I do agree. You can't call it a problem if it's fucking awesome, but you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. Look, wait. No, this is how I'm gonna tell you how it is. Y'all remember that old Jodeci song? That's how InStock had me for a minute. Take my money.
Okay. Okay.
My house and my car.
Okay.
For one hit of you. You can have it all, baby.
Don't ruin Casey and JoJo for me. One thing I will say that's funny, and I wish you all could hear it. We will be playing something because it happened this week. We were playing Absalom. And then I got my other monitor looking at in-stock stuff, seeing what's on sale. And then I'm telling Ernie about, it's funny enough, I was telling him that they had Absolute Green Lantern on sale.
Which is also on the way.
You see what I'm saying? But
I'm just saying.
The comic shop is literally if I don't feel like waiting and I want to read it right then and there. So I went and grabbed it. But going back to the original point, I tell him that they got Absolute Green Lantern in there on sale. Then I hear, oh, hey Carter, they got a Marvel and Image sale going on too. Wait a minute, hold on. And now I just see his character is just stationary in the lobby. And the next thing I hear, it's like clockwork. I wish you all could hear it too, but his mic is good. His character in Absalom is stationary, and I just hear his keyboard going off. Because now that motherfucker is searching for books now.
Because that's me right there. This me on in-stock trade just like...
Wow.
That's me every time.
But it's my fault.
I mean, helping
a nigga out is my fault.
It keeps calling me. It's calling me. Look, I ain't gonna lie. What was the old girl name on Snowfall? Old girl that got strung out.
Which one?
Well,
Wanda? Talking about Wanda?
Yeah. The not Franklin's girl, but the old boy. Yeah, Wanda.
Yeah.
Dude, InStock gonna have me like that at some point. I'm just gonna be walking around just holding books, just like, oh man, dang, y'all got that. Man, y'all got that Birds of Prey. Y'all got that Birds of Prey. Oh, damn, that's crazy.
That boy just ashy and just blisters from paper cut bleeds and shit. Real quick, let's get these knocked out real quick. We got a whole bunch. I'm doing the first 3 I see in front of me. We got 5 from Vampire Greg. He said, "Thank you, Blerd and Carter. Your Saturday show is like Saturday morning cartoons for adults. I really love when you feature Black comic creators. I am in the works on attempting to do a thing. I brought it up to Ernie before, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna see how I'm finna do something." And it was my idea. It's a great idea, but you'll find out more if I can get it done. We got 5 here from Romy Forever 99 saying, "I'm kind of a mark, so I know you can't make a championship belt out of the YouTube award, or maybe you can do an homage to the award in belt form."
I mean, I think it can. Because you look at like the dimensions of it. The dimensions of it, it could easily be like, I don't think it would be comfortable, but I mean, it would be. You could definitely you could put this bitch on something. Look, could you imagine like motherfucker had like have it like had the strap and just have it like over the shoulders coming out just like, yeah, I'm the champ. I'm the 20-time.
Oh wow!
What's the record now? 20 or is it 21? I can't remember exactly.
Yeah. We got Highlight 915 with another 5. He said, "I went back to watch this channel's 2020's top 10 comics of the year list. Y'all recommend all bangers. The Cave has always preached the comic gospel. I'm gonna tell you what did it, and it's very easy to tell you what did it." Because Ernie just showed you a cart of what did it. It's getting away from, honest to God, it's getting away from Marvel and DC and giving other books an opportunity to win you over. Getting away from the super heroics of it all. Not saying that is a bad thing. You just have to get out of a comfort zone, or you have to think of it like, if you don't watch superhero movies every day, all day. Marvel and them weren't really doing it like that back in the day. You were watching some of everything, right? You were watching dramas, you were watching romance, you were watching rom-coms, you were watching period pieces, you were watching like autobiographies and documentaries and all that stuff like that. So you were already doing it. So you transfer that to books.
Yeah. I mean,
you can still have your comics. It's just you're taking what you already did anyway.
Yeah.
You're just moving them over.
I would also like to add to that for me, this is just me personally. But my experience in talking to people whenever like, and I actually saw we kind of saw a bit of this last week when we were like, oh, why is so and so on here? And it's like, did you read it? And most of the folks was like, no, I never read it. And it's like, oh, well, then now that's why you don't know why. Like, you know, there's certain people have blinders. Like, people have blinders. And don't get me wrong, I think it's okay. Like, if all you like is cape comics, you know, superhero books, that's fine. There's no shade on that. I love them too. But I would be a liar if I said I didn't also enjoy books that have nothing to do with superheroes and supervillains. I love a good horror comic. I love a good I love a good comedy. What was it? We talked about this. When we were talking about the Santos sisters. This is literally like, this book is not serious at all. This is literally just a bunch of short comedic tales, like old school style, and it's fantastic. Like, there's something to be said for a book that, like, what was it? What was the book that I put Carter on? Once and Future. It's not a superhero story.
Whoa. Do you not remember the super chat that we got for that one a couple of weeks ago? I put you on Once and Future, big dog.
That's right. Pardon me. I misspoke. I ain't gonna lie, that shit will forever be funny to me. That shit will forever be funny to me. It's like, wait, like I'm just like the whole time I'm just like,
It did, Gavin. That almost got ugly, and I was cracking up for every bit of it. I didn't even want to take ownership of that shit just because that book was not on my goddamn radar. Boom was not on my goddamn radar.
No.
But I'll accept it. I did recommend it.
Because the reason that book was on his radar is because I kept talking about it so goddamn much.
Yeah.
Like I literally, there were 3 books.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 books that I would never shut up about for like a solid 2 or 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
It was Something's Killing the Children.
Yeah.
The nice house by the lake.
Yeah.
And Once and Future. I would never shut up about those books. I would have said Die, but we were both reading Die about the same time, give or take. So we were both on game about that one. But like, yeah, those were 3 books that like, I kept telling people like, oh man, like every year, we're like, why aren't the X-Men books? Why aren't the Krakoa books in the best sci-fi category? They're sci-fi books. Why do you put them? Because they're not the best fucking sci-fi comics. Not to me. They're not. There's
You ain't
better.
gotta say that. There's other things to put in that category, big dog, than
It's like
just
this other
Krakoa
book.
and just X-Men, than just Justice League, than just whatever Red Tornado Year 3 shit. There are more books than just Marvel and DC, dog.
Dude, even during the Krakoan era, the Krakoan era, well, yes, there were a lot of good X-Men or X titles.
Yeah.
Even then, there weren't. It wasn't like they had the whole thing on lock. There were other team books that were coming out that were just as good, if not better.
You didn't have to make a goddamn video on them like you had to do this week about that fucking revelation. Hey, that video had me cracking up. Just the thumbnail. Yeah, we need to talk. Just the thumbnail had me laughing. But real quick, I want to ask you something because Gavin just said something in the chat. He said, Boom era Dan Mora was slept on.
Yes.
I need a refresher real quick. Was that Grant Morrison Dan Mora book with Santa Claus? Was that Boom? Or was that somebody else? When Santa Claus was there whooping folks, and he was like the huntsman, damn near.
Yeah,
it was called Klaus.
Yeah,
I can't
Klaus.
remember if that was Boom or not.
Because you know what?
I'm thinking about reading that.
Let's look that up. That was Boom.
It was Boom. Okay,
that was Boom.
Okay,
that was Boom.
That's been something that has been.
God, I forgot about that book.
It's because I would always see it when I go in my LCS. I would always see like different stories because there are several of those books that him and Grant Morrison did. So this just goes back to my original point. Just try out other shit, big dog. You all know it. Them like months that I had my little Judge Dredd moment, and now I got a shelf of Judge Dredd. I got Hellboy now.
Was beating his ass. That 2000 AD was beating his ass. He's like,
now with Hellboy, I finally was able to, because of Black Friday, I was able to get into Hellboy finally. I'm reading Black Hammer, and I tried out. Now, the knives ain't got shit to do with Black Friday. I just bought that just to deter myself. No, it wasn't just because. I bought the knives to deter myself from buying an omnibus.
Damn.
And it got me in a goddamn chokehold. So now I'm happy I bought it. But now I'm gonna have to end up spending more money to get the rest of fucking Criminal.
Oh
but
my God. Well, here. I want to real quick. I want to hit these. We actually got some that go back a little bit.
Let's go.
And I want to make sure we don't miss these. We got one here. This is City is Black with the 5. Says, congrats on finally getting that plaque. Blerd and Carter. Blerd co-op. Now, that was what you were reading earlier. I didn't realize that was a super chat you were reading. There you go. So we got that one. We got Captain Diesel out here. That's fam right there. Says, congrats, dog. Proud of you. We appreciate you, pimp. Thank you. Yeah. And also, well, not a super chat, but I thought it was hilarious just the same. Screwface Capone says, sadly, around the same time Blerd's pick went down in Marvel for his X-Men Age of Revelation video.
They saw the thumbnail and knew it was about to go down. They saw the thumbnail. We need to talk, and they knew it was about to go down. The fact that motherfucker has several videos calling books not essential, the nerve. You're supposed to praise us through it all. We paid for your red background for Marvel.
Yeah. Oh, well. Oh, well. Look, well, here's my thing. Here's my thing. And yeah, like I said, I talked about it before in the video, but I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. And look, y'all know me. I generally try and keep things positive. But we reached a point where I couldn't take it anymore.
That's bad when you gotta say it like that. That's bad when you gotta say it like that.
Like, when you tell me that you're giving me an event, I expect to get a story that's actually about that event. And you never, so I'm gonna tell myself a little bit. I didn't read every solicit for Age of Revelation, so this is partially my fault. But I was under the impression that they were going to do this deal where it's like, oh, okay, well, they're going to run the books. It's probably going to be like 4, maybe 5 issues for each of these little 16, whatever titles, these 11 fucking tie-ins that they fucking came out with. But the problem was they're all 3 issues. So they all, if they all do this so far, not all the tie-ins are out yet. I think we got another week or 2 of tie-ins before it's all said and done. But they all do the same thing. All of them that have ended thus far, it was half of them. I think it's half of them by now.
Yeah.
They all, like when they get to that last few pages, like, okay, all right, wrap this shit up. All right, come on. Remember how Krakoa felt rushed at the end? Imagine that just being, even more recently, remember when like X-Force and X Factor?
That's what I was going to say. You don't even have to say felt like it was rushed.
Appreciate
you telling me that, Big Ben. Ben Person, my dog. Appreciate you for flat out telling me, it was rushed. Thank you for that.
They say, it was like you found out that you were getting evicted and you have under 24 hours to get the fuck out of Dodge, to get all your shit moved out and somewhere else. That's basically what it looked like. And that's what it was. And that's what some of these books did. It's like, oh, and by the way, get through it. And like I said, I don't blame the writers because I don't think it's the writers' fault. I think it's editorial's fault. I think editorial.
You said that in the video. You said that as well.
I don't blame any of them.
After you finished clowning long shots, which I was cracking up on, bro. But
the most honest book in the whole thing. Long Shots is the only honest title that I've read so far to completion in Age of Revelation because it knows that it is not a necessary book. They make jokes about how unnecessary the book is.
Yeah. See, and I like that we're both on here because you have one person who is reading it who loved the books that were coming out prior or really, really enjoyed them. And you have someone else that's right next to you that didn't care to read none of it because of the Tom Brevoort of it all. And then, realizing that this is just the ramifications of the Krakoan stuff because I hated the Krakoan stuff. So I'm going to make an event and make all the Krakoa stuff evil like I think they were. I was already turned off by it.
Yeah, it's not a good look. Also, I just want to point out when you have an event and like you don't have a core event, like case in point, there is no X-Men Age of Revelation book. It's just tie-ins. And what happens with that, and this is where I think Night Terrors, even though I compare it to Night Terrors did it better, is because even though Night Terrors had 5011 tie-ins, there was still a core Night Terrors book that had the main plot. Honestly, gotcha. I don't know what the fuck Revelation is doing now at this point, because he's just popping up in random places. It doesn't really seem to matter now. Like, now that we've gotten to the end of some of these books, like, even Amazing X-Men kind of ends like a wet fucking fart. Like, it's just like, it's like, oh, hey, by the way, Apocalypse and Xavier are pulling up. That's it. We just gave you a whole bunch of inconsequential shit that don't really got anything to do with what's going on here and right now. But you get to the end, you're going to see this is the one thing. And it's like, oh, well, I mean, we kind of knew this was going to happen anyway. So this isn't even the reveal you think it is, because you told us in a one-shot like several weeks prior that Xavier and Apocalypse were working together. So them showing up together at the end is not the surprise cliffhanger that you think it is. Like, it's not
gonna be. None of Age of Revelation is going to be a Blerd Award nominee for nothing.
No.
Since he made me retire my award because he said it was too mean. But I think Age of Revelation would absolutely be up for a golden hitch. Absolutely.
Yo, that motherfucker would be a don't come round here no more. Don't let the sun set on Age of Revelation. Yeah. Around here. That said, we do have something we need to do.
Yes.
We've got stuff and things. Actually, no, we can't. Not yet. I was mistaken. Cool.
Shout out to Q Goodwin. Apparently, Q Goodwin and Gavin went to the Memphis College of Art. They went to school together.
Oh shit!
It's funny. It's funny to see your schoolmates of fans of the same shit y'all are. Gavin went on to start working at DC. Q Goodwin over there. Boy, I don't know what you're doing. I'm not in your business. But that's always cool to see. Old college roommates, old college classmates are in the building. That's dope.
I love to see it. You know what? You know what? Here, wait a minute. That gets a. I like that. I likes that. We got a couple more actually that I want to hit before. Yes. Before we get up out of here. Not out of here, but get into what we came to talk about. I don't want to talk like the show. It's like, oh, all right, y'all, the show's over. Wait, we didn't do the thing that. I'm sorry, y'all. I was on autopilot there for a second. Apologies. We have a couple of things to hit before we do. So let me pull this up. We got Omega Cerebro says, Ernie, just flavor it out. I mean, maybe.
Do the T-Pain. Big ass YouTube award. This is all you wearing around.
Look, wait a minute. Can you look? Can you see that just hanging around my neck? Imagine I open up the video like this, like with just with chain. Honestly,
I ain't gonna hold you. That would be kind of fun. Move that super chat out of the way real quick. Wait.
You just see a motherfucker just dangling.
You know what? Move it up a little bit. Do your YouTube intro real quick.
All right. What is up, Earth's mightiest subscribers? It's your boy Ernie, the Blerd Without Fear. He of 100K out here, silver play, popping.
Hey, you got to wear that motherfucker now, bro. You got to wear
All right,
bro.
So we got to get the chain. It's settled. We got to get the chain. Yeah, that's it. It's settled.
Y'all can't lie and say, hey, that wasn't that bad, though. You can't lie. That was kind of fire. That shit works.
So yeah, that's I don't make the rules, but that's what we just gonna have to do. I don't know.
Hey, I wasn't mad at that. I think we were all collectively. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But no, we got another one here. Whoa, what you see?
No, everybody's in agreement with me. That was kind of, hey.
So there you go. It's settled. I think it's settled. I mean,
Just
we can
the
do it.
Turn with and then y'all know y'all gonna hear the music in the background and shit. Wow, you just see the YouTube play. Yeah, bro, that'll work. That'll work.
I
Get these
mean,
that's out of the way. Absolutely, that'll work. That'll work.
Yeah. No, we gonna do that shit. We gonna do that shit. That's I'm gonna get me a little something so I can hang it around my neck, and then that's just gonna be it. We just gonna have to put it in every. We have to put it in every video. That's going. Yeah, we just gonna have to do that shit.
How many of y'all are actually like mad? Not like seriously mad, but you mad that when he turned and did it, it works. How many of y'all are mad at the fact that y'all be just that would be funny if that boy tried to wear it, but then he did the turn. All of y'all collectively just did this.
Like,
all of y'all did it. All of y'all did. You lie to me if you want to. All of y'all.
I'm just saying, man. Look, it was cold. Look, like I said, I'm gonna get it. Look, we gonna get it. We gonna get us a little chain or something. And yeah, we gonna make it. We gonna make it happen.
Look at that. I recommended the boy once in future, and now I recommended him to rock it like a chain, and it works. Yes, yeah.
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. Also, man, shout out to my man's Charles Vader out here, holding it down. Actually, to hit us a couple of times. Love to see it. Hit us with the $4.99 first, and now hitting us with another one. Hitting us with the $1.99. Says, congratulations, bro. Bling it out. Hey, look. And see, that's another one of my peoples. So so he know what time it is. Look, we can make this happen. The only thing that's gonna suck is the mirror. Like, this is like a mirror, so you can like see shit reflected in it. That part is probably gonna be like wild distracting, but that's okay. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it a thing. Also, shout out to I can't find it on the I can't find it on my on the chat list, but I'm gonna pull it up just the same because we've got a couple more in here that I don't want forgotten about. Let's see if I can. Yeah, here we go. Bam. We got the homie Fabric 86 hit us over on the Streamlabs side with the 777. Says belated happy birthday, Blerd Without Fear, and also hit us with that Blerd Club Gold membership. Bam! Love to see it. We out here. God damn it. Well, another thing that we're out here for is we got to pick these nominees, man. We got to pick them.
Yes, we do.
We got to pick them.
Yes, we do.
So, we have got. Here's the categories we're gonna try and get through. And I know it's gonna sound like a lot, but some of these I think we're gonna be able to just kind of zoom through because I feel like some of them we don't have to explain what they are. I think some of the ones in the previous categories, some of them were books that y'all probably had never heard of before or never heard us talk about before. So that might be why, but there might be some that we might have to kind of do a little explanation of, but we're going to be getting into some of my favorite categories, one of those being horror. So, and we're actually going to start off with that. Oh man, what did we, so our initial picks that we came up with for the horror category, well, one should be pretty obvious. It was Bitterroot, the next movement. That was one. We also had, what else do we have? We had Feral also made the cut. Exquisite Corpses also made the cut, as well as Hello Darkness. And I want to just say, this category can be very stacked. Because there's really a lot of good shit that is coming out. So we'll have to. We're like I said. So let me. And I'm I learned my lesson from last time. I'm not pulling any of this shit up until we actually got our list together because everybody kept voting before we were actually ready. So I'm not gonna let y'all see that shit until I am ready for y'all to see it. So we've got let's see. I'm adding the ones that I think are let's see. There we go. Bam. Let's fix that because I can't spell. Just hard hit. I saw it. Jon Stewart just said. Just hard headed. I mean, hey. Yes. Beneath the trees where nobody sees, the rite of spring will be included because that is that, like, you know, and once again, I know for some people it's probably because it looks very storybookish. I think is why some people probably would not be as quick to think of it as a horror title, but it is very, 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 very much a horror title.
No, Hulk. Sir Yuri G. Hulk could absolutely make the horror category. Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, it can. Yes, as a matter of fact, I think it's probably one of the few. I think it's probably one of the few cape comics, even though Hulk never wears a cape, but I mean just that category of comic.
Yeah.
That I think actually could legitimately be on that list. I could maybe make a case for, like, honestly, I could almost make a case for Absolute Batman, but I'm not going to because only some parts of it are horror, not the whole.
Not the whole of it, yeah.
Yeah. Like, Incredible Hulk for 30 issues was literally had its foot on the neck of horror comics. So I'm willing to let that one do what it's going to do. I also want to say there's no fucking way this list gets made without Something Is Killing the Children being on it. I don't know. I want to see, like, does anybody else, like, does anybody have any, yeah, it has to be a tie-in book on there. It has to be. There's no way we get out of here without that.
I think that's more than enough. I don't think if we add more, it'll just be one person voting on it. Then that'll look rough. That'll look rough.
Well, no, 100%. So okay, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Do I not have it turned on? Hold on, wait a minute. I know what I got to do.
Okay.
Let me.
Okay.
Bam. There we go. Fixed it. So this is what we got thus far. Bitterroot, Feral, Exquisite Corpses, Hello Darkness, Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, Incredible Hulk, Something's Killing the Children. Actually, you know what?
Philadelphia's last issue for Philadelphia was last year.
Yeah, you can't put. Yeah, Philadelphia can't go.
Philadelphia won't make it this year. Philadelphia won't make it this year. Is Spawn horror? Spawn don't know what the fuck Spawn is unless you count one of the random mini series spinoffs, and even then, I don't know a lot of people who read them. I don't. That's not to knock the quality. Just don't know a lot. I don't hear a lot of talk about those.
Well, it's also the fact that, I mean, I don't even really like... I mean, I keep up with Spawn in a limited capacity, but not enough to be like... Not enough to say I know what the hell is going on in it.
I would say that's more of an action-y book than a horror book. No.
Very, 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 very much so.
But yeah, I think this is
wait a minute.
Nice right
there is one... Yeah, I like, honestly, I'm sitting here like kind of thinking out loud to myself. Like, I was trying to remember what books have come out this year versus last year. That's the real problem. And I think, like, kind of case in point, like someone was pointing out with Philadelphia, there's some books that kind of came out at a you at some weird times. But
Yeah.
the trick with how we do ours is that unlike some other places, like where they have a cutoff that's earlier in the year, ours is pretty late. So like, yeah, yeah, they're like, honestly, I can't really see any other books that I feel really kind of bring it home. But yeah, but basically point is the way that, and I'm gonna just so people know, the polls, the way this works is you type in the number that corresponds with the book that you want to vote for. You know what? I tell you what, before we actually do that, before anyone actually starts doing that, because something might change, I will say there's one book I did neglect to add.
Okay.
And it's because I think I want to check something real quick before I actually say. Because I think this book might have been I think it might have
Black Thor's Hammer, no, because it's literally for the reason you just said. It's only Infernal Hulk is only 2 issues in right now. Yes, that
literally
that first issue was something else, and old boy getting his head from the Clapton to oblivion was a whole different bag. But no, we're more so just trying to do everything in the year right now. That's why you do see Incredible Hulk up there, just because. If it makes you feel better, you can put Infernal Hulk with Incredible Hulk. What you forget?
That's why it's been on hiatus. No, I was thinking about the Nice House by the Sea. Most of it came out in 2024, but they did have some issues that came out this year. But the book has been on hiatus for most of the year, and it's not coming back until February. Which is why I kind of forgot about it. But it did have issues that came out this year. So I am going to add the Nice House by the Sea. I am going to add that because that book is pretty goddamn good. So yeah, let's there we go. All right, so now go for it. But I guess let's talk about some of these books while we do so. So case in point, Bitterroot: The Next Movement, I don't think needs any real deep explanation, but if you are a fan of the channel, you probably are at least tangentially aware of what Bitterroot is. But Bitterroot, basically The Next Movement, is a jump forward in time. The majority of Bitterroot took place in like the 40s-ish, like kind of late 30s, early 40s-ish. Well, you jump ahead in The Next Movement, and here I want to do it like this here. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna just leave it right here. But basically, the Bitterroot: The Next Movement basically follows the Sangarier family as a new generation takes over. So while it's called The Next Movement, you could technically almost call it The Next Generation, because all the characters that you followed in those initial 15 issues, plus that Red Hot Summer special, most of them have gone to glory. Most of them have gone to glory. Now we're with a new cast of characters, some of which you saw in the last few issues of Bitterroot prior, like the last like issues like 13, 14, 15. Some of the younger characters have now stepped up to take the plate, and some of the characters from the original series who still remain, they are now in different positions of leadership within the family. And it's also kind of like a trek through the American Deep South during what is effectively the height of the civil rights movement, which is kind of why it's called the next movement. And it tackles a lot of interesting themes. It tackles themes of actually some themes very similar to what was tackled in Sinners. The idea of passing. There's a character who quite literally passes for white, no differently than Haley Steinfeld's character. And then there's also there's also characters who are kind of meant to basically ride that dark line between doing the right thing and then doing the wrong thing to get the right thing done. And basically how the Sangerier family is working both with and against the government in a world where the Jinnu are now public knowledge.
But no, they're not. No, they're not. They don't exist. They're not real.
Oh,
that was way back then.
That was way back then. Yeah, they don't exist anymore. Is basically how they try and lie.
That, y'all, there you go. He just said it. It's story. There's story reasons as to why I said it like that. But Bitterroot, the next movement, absolutely fantastic series. Ernie just gave you all a little sample of what to expect from that book, but there's stuff that's after you finish the book that is even more worth reading. And I'm so happy they put it in the trade of all things. Kieran Gillen, put some goddamn articles in the next Power Fantasy books. Stop playing with me. But the next book is something that's really near and dear to Ernie.
Yes.
Because I think that's one of the first instances that Ernie, even before the plaque, even bore Heart of Darkness, Big Blerd was put to print.
Oh yeah. No, he ain't lying.
So let's talk about Feral. Feral.
Actually, you know what? I didn't show any pictures for Bitterroot because I feel like a lot of y'all probably knew, but I feel like this actually requires. And I want to show everybody what he's talking. I actually have a digital printout of it. Can I take this down? There it is. This was my back of the box quote. This is my back of the box quote for Feral. Imagine a zombie apocalypse from a cat's perspective. Pretty wild stuff. Highly recommend. For those that are unfamiliar, Feral is a story that is about it's basically about a rabies outbreak. It's about a rabies outbreak. And what's happened, as you can see right here, and I love this here, the battle for Pet City starts here. Like, Feral is basically like if you took The Walking Dead, but made it about cats. The characters are all cute and cuddly looking. Not these characters. These characters are terrible. But no, most of the principal characters, like you can kind of see like right here, you're like, look how cute and cuddly those kitty cats look. Just look at them, looking all precious.
Creepy, you're saying that, but if you remember us talking about stray dogs, and this is one of the biggest. So real quick, two things. One, if you want to know what issue Ernie has put the print on, is issue 13. Just FYI.
Yes, 13. Yes.
Second thing,
lucky number 13.
This book, Feral is just like Stray Dogs in the purest sense of don't let the look of this book fool you.
Yeah, because like
don't
the
let
second
the looks deceive you, dog.
Because there's also shit that looks like this walking around. So basically what happens is there's a rabies outbreak. And the cats are, these are house cats that were starting the story off with in the first few issues. These are cats that like they were out and about, doing whatever. And the and they got caught by the pound or whatever, and it's in the middle of a rabies outbreak, and they end up getting free, only to discover that there are rabid animals trying to come after them, and the rabies is spreading left and right. The animals are chasing after these cats. One of them is declawed, so he's not quite as able to defend himself as some of the other cats can. And it kind of goes into some of those same territories. It kind of goes into some of those same territories that you would expect from like a zombie story. There's deception. There's people who get bitten, or I say people, there's cats who get bitten, catch rabies, and try to hide it. There's also points where characters turn that you don't even see happen. Like you don't see it coming.
Like a 28 days later, but from a Disney cat, or from like let me not say it like that because I want to get quoted, you jerks. It's like 28 days later, but it's from a cat's perspective. Yes. And the thing that was responsible for this 28 days later outbreak was Cujo.
Yeah, basically, just and also I do also want to point out here because I do remember mentioning that one of the cats is declawed. I also want to make it very clear: do not. I want to buttress this point. Do not declaw your cats in here. Just real quick, I'm gonna pull us in a little bit because I want y'all to understand why. Just in case, for those who do not know, when you declaw a cat's claws are a part of its actual finger. It's not like a separate. It's not like with R. See, like with ours, it's like, oh, well, this is a nail. This can come off. No. A cat's claw is literally part of its finger. So if you declaw a cat, imagine if someone just said, oh, yeah, you don't need like this part, like this part right here, just this part of your finger. Yeah, you don't need that. Give me that. That's basically what happens when you declaw a cat.
I haven't started Feral because I'm waiting on Feral to finish. But knowing that one of them is declawed, and from a horror standpoint, that's fucked. Why? I didn't even. Why would? Who went? Like, whose mind did that go through? If we want to cause tension and anxiety for our readers, we're going to put this cat in a situation where they have to do something, but they can't because they're declawed. That's nuts.
And it's this cat right here.
At him, bro.
Yeah. So like when the other cats, like, so basically what they learn is that early, and this is from early. This is from like the first 2 or 3 issues. I'm not showing any because some of the more recent stuff is really spoilery, but But basically, what happens is that they learn that, oh, some of these animals, and so you know, like every zombie story, they got to have like something that they call the zombies, so as to not call them zombies. So in this book, they're not because they're not zombies because they're not dead. They're rabid. It's actual. It's not like, oh, someone made some kind of a virus. No. It's just rabies. It is literally just rabies, but they call them they call them bad kind. That's what the cats call the other, like, rabids. They don't call them rabids. They don't call them what animal they are. They just call them bad kind. So they notice that the bad kind, most of them don't climb trees. And most of them are terrified of water, as is kind of normal for rabid creatures. But when they try and climb a tree the first time, that's when you learn one of them cannot, because he doesn't have any claws. But no, it's I will say this. Bats do show up, but it's going to be in a very interesting way. That's all I'll say.
I already know this.
Yeah,
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, but Feral. So when you get to this year of Feral, the cats that have survived thus far, they are, they stumble into an interesting situation. We actually get a character who is kind of, it's not the same thing, but it's kind of meant to give you the same vibes. There's a cat who comes along by the name of Lucky, who has a friend who is a dog. And this is kind of where we start seeing commingling of animals that beyond just cats, and they end up stumbling into this new situation called Pet City, and it's a place, as you would imagine, it's basically a PetSmart. That's basically what it is. It's fucking PetSmart. But this is their prison arc. Like if we were comparing it to Walking Dead, like either you, or actually no, I take it back. I take it back. Not prison. The governor. I forget what was the name of the governor's place that they went to. It's basically they encounter a governor style situation. Is basically what happens. But yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. I love it. I think everybody should be fucking reading this book. That said, moving on to Exquisite Corpses. What do you, Carter? Do you want to take Exquisite?
You take. So let's do Freddy versus Jason versus Chucky versus Frankenstein versus Pyro, but they're doing it as a representative of certain states. This is one of those stories where it's rich white people behind the scenes. They're gonna pick a town, and then they're gonna let all of their representatives murder, maim, butcher whoever they need to be the top dog. It's done in a this is a naughty word. It's done in a tournament style bracket and is actually done like a tournament.
It's actually closer to being a tournament. Like I'll say this.
I wasn't gonna say it. He said it. He gonna go there. It's him.
I'm gonna say this. This is gonna be so controversial yet so brave. I know I clown DCKO for offering a bracket, but not actually offering the bracket as they promised. This is kind of the same thing, but I will say this. All the characters you see on these brackets, they all interact with the characters you see them within the same bracket with.
Yeah.
Like the Lone Gunman and Leopold Strong, they encounter each other. Rascal Randy and Gamer Kid, they encounter each other. Fox Mass Killer and Recluse, they just recently bumped into each other. So all these characters is basically letting you know which of these characters could potentially be responsible for the death of another character. And so far, they have yet to lie.
Yeah, and I see Seal Unit saying, so like the Dark Tournament, imagine the Dark Tournament was happening not in an arena, but just somewhere.
In a town.
And the people were completely unaware, and if they got caught in the middle of something, they just got caught in the middle of something.
You know what's funny? There's actually a movie that I think either just came out or is about to come out.
Yeah.
That has a very similar plot to this comic.
Okay. But yeah, the whole thing is whoever wins it, then that person is going to run the show when it comes to ruling the world. So you have all of the top 1% hoping that their character or their representative can be the one to murder, slaughter, butcher, and maim anybody in their path so that they can continue to be the top 1%. But now they're the top 1%, they'll run the entire country or planet. Yeah. Either way.
Yeah. So, basically they kind of imply they run everything, but but specifically the United States.
Yeah. It's what was the name of the goddamn movie? The Hunt, almost.
Yeah. It kind of reminds. It's a little bit like that, but just but more focused on the more focused on the killers as opposed to the regular people.
Yeah.
And it's kind of funny too because the way it works is kind of funny. So basically these people, if I remember correctly, it was 13 families. One family always is in charge. And basically whoever's representative wins, they replace whoever was top dog, and whoever was top dog 4 moves back down. They all control the country, but the top dog family rules it more Yeah, they control the people who control everything else is kind of how to look at it. But and yes, collateral damage is not a concern. They are actually encouraged to kill the people in the town. They are encouraged to. And they don't tell anybody. None of the people, that's also the other rub. None of the people in the town are aware of what is happening. They are finding out as they are getting killed in a lot of cases.
All right. So let's see if we can rapid fire these next few. This one is going to be real easy because nobody voted on it. Hello Darkness is another book from Boom Studios, and the main reason it is on here is because it is like a assorted crisis event, like a Ice Cream Man. This is an anthology series, but it's a completely horror-based anthology series. I can't really give you the name of a writer or an artist because
there's so many,
several of them. You're not going to get the same creative teams on an issue because they're letting some of everybody have a story. I look at it almost like DC and Marvel did with the Batman Deadpool one-shots. Everybody got a chance. Everybody got an opportunity to do a story. It reminds me of something that Ernie was poking fun at me about earlier, 2000 AD, the magazines. You have a story from different creative teams. That's what Hello Darkness is, just from a horror perspective. You don't know what kind of story you're going to get. I think the most recent issue actually had a guest writer on there, which was a story from R.L. Stine with art from Francesco Francavilla. But
Garth Ennis, clearly you can see on here, Garth Ennis and Becky Cloonan, James Tynion, they've all been on there to some degree.
Now, the first time we were introduced to Hello Darkness was on the Blerd Cave when I was telling Ernie about it, and didn't like it because it was gross and it was nasty, and even Ernie was like, fuck out of here. But it is a horror book. It's 16 issues in, so apparently like people moved on from that first issue and just waited until the next one came out to see the next group of creatives that were going to tell their story the way they want to tell their story. So just, if you like a sort of crisis events, if you like the Ice Cream Man for that anthology feel, but you want it more so with a horror aspect to it, and I'm talking horror, then like there you go. That's Hello Darkness. Now Ernie has praised this next book several times. I started reading it, and the Bernstein Bears art still catches me off guard. But let's see how quick Ernie can get through talking about Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees.
So basically, so this is Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, the Rite of Spring. This is a continuation of Samantha Strong's journey as a serial killer. Spoiler alert for the initial Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees, but it's given away pretty quickly that she's a serial killer. That's kind of the whole premise of the book, is that she is an upstanding member of town, but she is also a cold-blooded killer. But she's Go ahead.
I was gonna say, this is one that Triple Dot just said, and this is what I was gonna ask you. He's saying Bear Dexter. My question to you: is she a Bear Dexter, or is this young lady just an out and out horrible person that's a serial killer?
Well, it's a little bit of both, because she kills indiscriminately, but she has rules. She doesn't just kill she kills indiscriminately, but she doesn't just go out just randomly just take out people. She plans, she plots, she does everything correct. Matter of fact, if you go back to the initial series, is kind of where you see what actually put all the stuff in motion for this particular follow-up series. Because I was like, oh, where are they going to go with the second one? And then when I saw, I was like, oh, shit. They actually, that one random thing she did in the first book that seemed like a throwaway thing, they're actually following that shit up. Well, basically what happens is when she goes out, she makes sure she has her smock, she has her plastic. Remember how what was it, Christian Bale in American Psycho, when he was laying out all the plastic for Jared Leto's punk ass? Yeah, she does that type of shit. She has everything prepared. And it just so happens that someone in her town is and that's also the other thing. She does not shit where she eats. Like, she lives in a small town. She goes elsewhere and does her dirt. Someone is now doing what she does in her town. And she's like you can literally just take her head. You could take Samantha's head and put it on Michael Jordan. She took that shit personally.
So is this almost, and I'm asking because I genuinely don't know, but I see people are having different, they're giving different responses in the chat. Is she a villain in this? And it's like a villain going against another villain?
She's a villain protagonist.
Okay.
It's not like I said, I'm not like, and I want people to understand something. When I say she doesn't just randomly kill people, I'm not saying that like, the first person she kills is, her victims are random, but what I'm saying is she doesn't just walk out and just be like, boop, 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 and just kill. Like, she's not like, she's not a mass murdering psychopath. I mean, yes, she is, but she's not like she doesn't just go out and just kill tons of people all at once.
Okay.
But the reason why she's the protagonist of this story is because there's another killer and she's trying to get rid of that killer because that killer is going to draw attention to what she does. Yeah. And when you get to the second series, the person there's a person that she offs in the first book. Well, you kind of see that duck lady like far off. That is that person's sister.
Yeah, I have read some of this. Yeah. And she's looking for who done it or whatever the fuck. Yeah.
And because Samantha's trying to keep shit under wraps, the girl's not getting anywhere finding out who took out her brother. Like, she's not like she's literally like, she has quite literally turned her entire life upside down to try and find out. And just to, I'll show this, because this is whatever. But like, basically, this is, how precise she is. But because she is the one who is responsible, she's trying to get closer to the person, and it's as they're trying to suss out what happened. And then shenanigans go on from there.
Okay.
Is basically what it is. Like I said, that's why when y'all were laughing about Samantha Strong being included in DCKO, that was why I was laughing back, because I was like, don't let Samantha fool you.
No. Okay. Yep.
That bear is diabolical.
Okay.
But yes. Okay. Incredible Hulk, we've talked about at length already. There's a whole video about it. I'm not going to spend any time talking about it, but just
whole Blerd cave.
Whole Blerd cave. So I'm not going to rehash any of that. I think Incredible Hulk kind of stands on its own. Something that's killing the children, I think, is, listen, that ain't Yogi.
Oh no, Diabolical. Diabolical is nuts.
I ain't gonna
Diabolical. That's almost gonna be the name on Spotify this
I think
week.
it should be.
It was a tie between it's just rabies, because that's a crazy ass statement to say. Ernie Carter.
Oh yeah,
but
it's just rabies.
Diabolical is wild.
I think Diabolical wins. By the way, shout out to the homie Greg. This Beneath the Trees Where Nobody Sees is, it's a disarming book. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You're gonna go in, because I did the same thing. I was like, what? I was like, what is this? And I was like, everybody's talking about like this is some wild shit. And I was like, it just looks so cute. Like, I don't know if I would be able to see this the way other people are saying it. But then I had to be reminded about Feral and then Stray Dogs. And I was like, you know what? I read it and I couldn't put it down. And I was like, okay. I was like, I am Samantha Hive now. I'm Samantha Hive now. We are all beneath the goddamn trees where nobody sees. As far as I'm concerned,
it's the art, man. It's the art, because I know a lot of you all are hearing the story, but you see, because you all just saw the shot Ernie showed you. You don't expect to see the Berenstain Bears on some shit like that. You don't expect to see golden book art with a horror story. So. That's damn near by itself worth the price of admission. So, I don't know what else to tell y'all, man.
Like and I'll just just real quick. I'll show you something. Nothing gruesome, but this is just like a random encounter. This is a random encounter. So, Samantha is not a like she's not a mean. I mean, yeah, she's a serial killer, but she's not like an outwardly mean person. Like, look at this. Like look at this right here. Look at the art here. To look at like Samantha is considered a pillar of the town. She's considered like one of the nicest people. Like, she is polite. She waves at all her neighbors. She all her neighbors love her. People love coming to the shop and supporting her hardware store, and like her employees love her. Like, she's like outwardly, she is literally like, that's why I say when people say, oh, it's kind of like Dexter, that is kind of why it is like Dexter, because up until you get to some of the later points of the show, like very early on, most people think Dexter's a goofball. They think he's just some regular dude. They don't think he's some psychopath serial killer.
Everything
they don't
you just described sounds like that New Blood season when everyone thought he was dead in Miami. It sounds like that until you get to the ending, because the ending was nasty. But he's just a pillar of the community. Everybody knows John or whatever the name he used, or Lindsay or something. So that's what this sounds like. Everything you're describing. So this is a good one. This is a good one.
And you look at these characters, and it's just like it's like, dude, they just seem like the nicest.
Y'all just think Ernie is recommending a children's book to y'all, looking at these images until you start seeing the murder happen.
Yeah, look, because let me tell you, you need look no further. I think this was like this is one of the pages from the back matter of the first book. You need not see nothing more than this.
Bro, diabolical. I'm be saying this shit all day now. Lord have mercy.
Like, look at this shit. And
who thinks to do that? Who thinks to do that, bro?
And look, got blood on the smock. Got blood on it. Like, shit don't play.
That white bitch not to touch my porridge. That's what that looks like right now.
Man, could you imagine Goldilocks see this motherfucker pull up?
Like right now,
man, Goldilocks would moonwalk out that bitch so goddamn fast.
I told the human to get out of my bed. I told her.
Wait a minute.
I don't give a damn if my bed did feel just right. If you bare back matter. See, now we're at a tie. Diabolical or bare back matter is.
Look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Yeah, this book is not for kids. It's not for kids. I mean, I wouldn't. I let my kid read a lot of stuff. I honestly, I'll tell you what, the only reason I would let Cersei read it is because they're well adjusted enough that they wouldn't read this thing. Ooh, this is something I want to go do, or they're kind of morbid in and of themselves. So I kind of get it. But yeah, that said, I do want to say, real quick, just for the last two, I might just go ahead and close it out because I feel like honestly I haven't seen the numbers.
I think we're done. Yeah, I think we're done on this.
I haven't seen the numbers move, so we're just gonna let it sit. We're gonna let it sit.
Yep.
So as it stands, what do we got? Man,
we got Bitterroot, we got Beneath the Trees, we got Incredible Hulk, and we got Something is Killing the Children.
That settles it.
Okay.
That settles it. There is here. Yeah, let me here. I tell you what. Let me do this. I'm gonna jot these bad boys down.
Yeah.
And we're gonna push on to the we're gonna get ready for the next thing. Now, for the next category. For the next category, one thing I want to make incredibly clear here. One thing I want to make incredibly clear is the next one is going to be for licensed comic. So, and what I mean by licensed comic, and I want to make sure people understand what I mean when I say what I say, is that when I say licensed comic, I mean a comic that is based on a pre-existing property.
I hope y'all know what that word means.
Yes. I like, so like when I say licensed comic, like
there you go. Transformers,
Yes.
Thundercats, Star Wars. There you go.
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. This is
You get a cookie. You get a cookie.
Yes, you get a cookie.
No. I saw somebody ask me about licensed comic and pulled out their drives. Like, no,
no,
dummy.
no,
I don't need your driver's license, and it's expired. Why are you showing me this? No, Transformers, Gargoyles, Power Rangers.
Yes, these are licensed comics, and honestly, the fact that it just kind of like fell out this way, it actually kind of works out because that's kind of what we have. We have, let's see, we have, Transformers, Space Ghost, Godzilla, Escape the Dead Zone. Those are some of the ones Carter and I put down first. Power Rangers, definitely up. It would be Power Rangers Prime. Prime would be list worthy. And here I'm actually adding these as we say them. Actually, let me, because I can't spell. Godzilla. I'm actually gonna abbreviate. Godzilla Escape the Dead Zone. Or actually, no, we're just gonna put
Escape the Dead Zone.
Yeah, just Escape the Dead Zone because I think everybody. I think everybody knows. I would hope by this point. G.I. Joe would also qualify as a licensed title. Silverhawks.
Conan. That boy said Winx Club.
Stop.
Jesus Christ, boy! When Winx Club came on, that means Saturday morning cartoons were over.
Oh
it is
man,
time
it was a wrap.
to cut it on ABC to get these last episode of Power Rangers, and then it's time to go outside because ain't nothing but this is infomercial time. That boy, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. That boy said Winx Club.
Winx, Lord. I tell you what, I'm gonna leave room because there's so many. There's so many of these. Oh my God, there's so many of them because the nature of how licensed comics are kind of back with a vengeance now. Yes. But no, I think Gargoyles. You know what? Gargoyles didn't have a standalone series this year, but it did have Gargoyles Demona.
Yeah.
Gargoyles Demona was a thing.
Yes,
and I think it's about to end. It's actually about to end. The Care
Turtles,
Bears,
not the Care Bears.
Yeah, Speed Racer. Oh, and you know what? I think I found the last one.
Okay.
Captain Planet and Speed Racer.
Okay.
Because Captain Planet's been pretty fucking lit. It's been pretty fucking lit. Speed Racer.
You ever think you would say that shit in 2025?
Man,
Captain Planet is fucking.
Man, I never believed. Okay, so I'm gonna show you all the list that we got so far. We have 10. There are 10 books on this right now. So be prepared.
Let's see.
Yeah, bam, right there. That is everything. The polls. I actually wanted to add more, but because there are more, because there's still other books that I haven't heard anyone mention. Like,
because I don't even see the Turtles on here, and I think that was one of the best horror series.
Actually, you know what? You know what? Let's.
He just thought it.
I see what you did. You know what? I'm gonna make a. Man, this is tough. I tell you what. Here's what I'm gonna do.
You know what?
What's that?
I'm gonna do this because I said it, but I think one is enough.
Okay. What you think?
I would say take Escape the Dead Zone off.
Okay.
You have to have the Turtles on here. You have to.
They have to be.
You have to.
So here, let's
also
correct
tell
that.
you, just because you yourself said it not too long ago.
True.
That this book did not have a main series, but it had a spinoff book. I would say possibly Gargoyles Demona getting off and putting Terminator on.
You know what?
Maybe.
I'll make a case. I'm gonna tell you why I'm gonna make a case for it. This is the only reason I'm gonna entertain this.
Okay.
Is because I've only read the first 2 issues of Gargoyles Demona. I haven't read the most recent. I haven't read the most recent. I think there's 2 that I haven't read yet, and there's another one that's about to come out. So I'm actually everything else I'm current on. So I will take that bet. So that's what we're gonna do. This is the poll. Go.
It's Speed Racer. Haha. Like
Ha.
do they do that in the comic? I'm just please.
Not really.
God damn it.
Not really. I mean, I think they do make some like nods and allusions to it, but I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. That book is kind of slick, serious as fuck.
Really?
Yeah, it's serious. It's pretty serious. Yeah.
Real quick, because I do want him to continue the Speed Racer conversation. But, but I'm just going to keep it A1 with you all. Transformers, you've heard us talk about it before. You see it behind me. Power Rangers Prime, we talked about it on a recent Blerd Cave. Yes. Godzilla, y'all already know what time it is when it comes to the Blerd Without Fear and fucking Godzilla. The Turtle, I'm still mad that degenerate Jason Aaron left the book and took Juan Ferrero with him, but I did read issue 13, and it looks like it is most certainly in good hands. Go Joe is all that needs to be said.
Yeah.
Silverhawks. I still like looking at that first cover for issue 1 with all of them behind each other.
Yeah.
That cover is still fire.
So good.
Thundercats. Ernie has talked about ad nauseum several times. Ernie has interviewed the creators of Thundercats. You already know what time it is when it comes to Thundercats. Terminator. Same rules apply from Thundercats to Terminator. Ernie has interviewed them. He has talked about that book. Terminator Metal is going lovely. I just started reading that one. Captain Speed Racer. I actually want to hear more about Speed Racer being a serious book, because that is actually very surprising. And honest to God, Captain Planet, you all can laugh at it being Captain Planet all day long. Captain Planet is actually, that's a good ass book, dude.
It's really good. It's kind of stupid how good the book is.
Yeah,
it's kind of stupid.
Or Captain Planet is really, really good. Now they're bringing in Captain Pollution and stuff like that. Spoilers. They are bringing in Captain Pollution.
Yeah,
they brought in Duke Nukem. But I would absolutely tell people to read that book. I'm sad we couldn't get the Don Cheadle variant, but that is still a good book nonetheless. But real quick, because this is something that you have not talked about a lot that I have seen.
No.
Put me on game with this Speed Racer and being super serious and not doing look anytime they shock me.
So okay, here's the deal. So here I'm gonna pull this up. I'm gonna bring the polls down just for a moment.
Keep voting, but
keep voting. Please. But so basically what's happening here is that Speed Racer is the reason why I say it's serious is that I'll put it like this: it actually reads more like a manga than which I mean it shouldn't be a surprise considering its anime roots. But basically what's going on here is Speed is getting involved in like the illegal underground street racing scene. And you can see like right here, and they actually explain how this works, like how people get their cars, and basically there's really not any specific rules except like people can have whatever modifications on their car to give them an edge in the race. And Speed goes out there with the Mach 5 and just cleans people up, and it's got all the same little goofy ass gadgets and shit that like and all the goofy shit you would like see Speed Racer do with a car. Like you can see right here, he's got the goddamn saw blades coming out the front, right there, all that shit. And I think there's even a point where he does like a loop-de-loop type deal, or like drives on like the walls of a building or some bullshit. But basically, I think this book is basically, it's on some Fast and Furious levels of chicanery, but also is updated. David Pepos, friend of the channel, David Pepos, who wrote this series, also writer of Captain Planet and Space Ghost, which I'm actually, I just thought about it. I'm actually kind of sad to say was not able to make the list. Space Ghost has been, that's the thing about this. These license books, there's so many of them that literally somebody is gonna get left out in the cold. And I hate that it was I hated Space Ghost. Because I think Space Ghost does deserve to be on the list. But the thing is with Speed Racer, there's really not a whole heap of a lot to add to it beyond the fact that it does take some things. I saw somebody mention the movie earlier. Racer X is around, as you would imagine. He even has his own book right now, I think. Or at the very least a one shot. I think he actually has a whole ass book though. But basically, Speed goes out, he's doing his races. He's got his little bro who is way less annoying in the series. His brother's more of a YouTuber type.
Okay.
YouTuber, live streamer type character, and kind of like the hype man of the whole thing. Was it Spritle? Basically is there to make sure that everything gets live streamed. Wait, here it is right here. Bam. Where'd it go? Boom, right there. And also there's a subplot in this with the dad. Because the dad doesn't want him driving the Mach 5. He's not very supportive of the idea of Speed driving the Mach 5. And basically, he's trying to do this whole deal to help keep the shop from going under. But his dad is worried that he's going to get himself killed. He's going to wind up like his brother, who ultimately we know is going to be Racer X or whatever. And he's like, no, he's like, I'm going to use the car. I'm going to do the thing. And that's basically kind of the plot of it. And then just the journey of going towards winning.
So David Pepose took Speed Racer and put him in Fast and the Furious Tokyo Drift.
Basically, yeah. Basically. That's basically what he did. He kind of did do that shit. Beretta did that shit. Cool. Beretta did that bullshit. And it works. It actually works. And I would also say, if you are somebody who maybe maybe you find the notion of a Speed Racer shared universe interesting. I do also highly recommend you check out the Racer X book that Mark Russell's doing. It's actually really good. It's really good. And it basically, you're following, what was it? Was it Matt Fox? You basically following the story of Matt Fox out here, kind of doing his thing as Racer X. And it's pretty good. It's pretty damn good. I do highly recommend it. But this book is basically showing you how Racer X came to be. You're getting the backstory on how and why things went the way they went, and kind of taking some nods and different swerves.
Well, I also want some backstory on Brother Man 612, who just gave us a hundo real quick. He said, "Hey, Blerd and Carter, question. In the Absolute universe, are they alluding that Joker is inherently evil there, and even in the main universe? Because it seems that we can find some empathy for Batman's rogue gallery, or even a slither slither of redemption in them, but not the Joker." Well, I don't want you to take this as me being a smart ass or sarcastic, but so the only thing that I can think of, because I saw people clowning him in your Discord this week, the only person that I can think of that has ever wanted to redeem the Joker or have him do or get that slither of redemption that you're referring to is Sean Gordon Murphy and his
White Knight.
White Knight.
Was it Batman White Knight?
Other than that, Joker is the Joker. I do like what they are doing. I like what Scott Snyder is doing with him in Absolute. Ernie and I were actually talking about that before we started the show. So apparently, with this Joker, he is inherently evil, and apparently has been alive for a very, very, very long time, according to Alfred Pennyworth.
Since
But
1800s, apparently.
so that boy was a Peaky Blinder, and now he just current mainline Bruce at this point.
Yeah.
So,
Literally Bruce Wayne of the Absolute
but,
universe.
but thank you for that 100, brother man. We absolutely appreciate it. But yes, apparently this one is just inherently evil and some kind of demon spawn who has several Epstein Islands at his disposal. So thank you for
don't
that.
mind blowing them up.
At all.
Which, by the way, I'm also going to include the because it may as well be. But thank you. Really do appreciate that. Yes. But I do agree with what Carter's saying. I think, he is just evil incarnate, basically. I don't see any other way to look at him. There is no redemption for that version of the Joker after, like, even before number 15, if you just read issue 14, what he does to Bane's family, there's no walking back from that. Even some of the other stuff he had done before that, is like game one. I haven't seen a whole heap of a lot of movement on these polls.
Yeah, I think
we're gonna
good.
close.
I think we're good.
Yeah, I think we're good. Man. Ooh, buddy, are we good? Let's go. I like to see it. I'm gonna say that ooh, man. Oh, man. You know what? Ooh, one of those is close, but we'll let it ride. We'll do a coin flip on that one.
Okay. Cool.
we'll do a coin flip on that. Let's see. Cuz I could honestly make a case for either, but we'll let it ride. We're gonna let it ride. Sometimes that happens. Sometimes there's always like at least like one, usually like one, maybe two that wind up having like similar numbers. But let's move on to our next one. Now this one, okay. There is one category I'm not gonna let y'all vote on because I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all. I don't trust y'all at all. No, I'm joking. The best indie comic is gonna be the nominees. I tell you what, you know what? Fuck it. I'll open it up. I'll open it up a little bit to see like what I want to see what y'all say. I want to see what y'all say. Cause y'all terrify me sometimes. Y'all terrify me, and I'm just gonna be honest about that. So indie book. Now, I want to make something very clear when I say this. Indie book is subjective to some people, but I'm going to tell you what constitutes an indie book to me. That is, I don't want to count big three books, even really main publisher books. I'm talking about books that like they came out the mud. They had to get it out the mud. Like I'm talking about books that had to like either seek crowdfunding, be self-funded, things of that nature. And no, my comic is not eligible. So don't ask. I am not allowing my book to be added or included in that. Though I will say there are some books that have a publisher sort of, but because of the obscurity of that publisher, I will allow certain ones to kind of get in through there. But like we're talking like a Marvel, DC, or even Image in some cases, because I don't even really consider Image indie. They're a major publisher. Dark Horse, same. Boom Studios, same. IDW, same. Dynamite, same. They are infinitely bigger than what people give them credit for. That said, I will I'll reveal the list that I have thus far of some books, just to kind of give you guys an idea of the energy that I'm talking about when I say indie book. There's a very, let's see. There, let me change this because I just realized I didn't change the thing last time. I was moving quicker than I should have. But this is what I got so far for best indie comic. So we got Musa, Line of Molly, which I just literally did an interview with the creators of just this past week. We got the Santos sisters, which I talked about kind of not at length, but probably more than most the previous week. We have the Fox Chronicles, which also we had an interview with just recently. And we got a friend of the channel, Stephanie Williams, who has her Roots of Madness series that is absolutely fantastic and should be read. Also, there's a couple of others I kind of want to add on here. Mostly just because I think they do deserve to be on here. Here's one thing I think also kind of needs to be stated. I don't know if Akugun can be added because it came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 2024 book. That's a 2024 book. And it ended last year as well. I say ended, but its last chapter of its first volume came out last year. So yeah, matter of fact, it was literally up for awards for the last year's Blerd Awards. So yeah. Ancestral Recall, I would be willing to add because while technically it has a publisher, I don't think of Ahoy as a major publisher. Not a knock at them, but they are a less well-known publisher than a lot of these others. So I will add Ancestral Recall to the list and would do so happily. I would also say that I saw somebody. There was another one I saw someone bring up. Black Sands? No. Yes, I would count Oni Press and Mad Cave just because they are not as major. Top Cow, no. Ripperverse? Hell no. Nope. There is not a best war comic category because, typically, I don't think we get enough war comics to justify it. Except for, we have Escape right now. And then Escape would just win. It would win by default. It would win by default. Let's see. Skydoll. I've actually never read Skydoll. So that would be let's see, Skydoll. Let's look up Skydoll. Let's see what Skydoll talking about. No, it would not even be eligible because from what I see right here, it looks like this shit came out over a decade ago. If it's the one that I'm looking at. Let's see here. I'm giving it a look now just to kind of see it looks like this sounds like something that came out a good while ago. Dave has an Ancestral Recall. I'm not biased. No, hey. Real talk. I'll admit it. I am. Well, I love me some Ancestral Recall. But yeah, like I said, Gold Digger's done. Gold Digger, I think it's a rap. Oh, they had a wait. Oh, okay. So there's a new Skydoll Sundra. To see once again. Yeah, Skydoll is clearly in my blind spot, and this is probably why. This book is Italian as fuck. I have a blind spot for Italy. I am sad to say. But yeah, I mean, shit, fuck it. I'll add it. I'll add it just for the sake of. Let's see. I have no clue what this is about, by the way. We're just kind of going. There's another one. Let's see. Wait, you said it came out. So we gotta take it off. You said it came out in 2017. Okay, yeah, 2017. Yeah, can't be on the list. Sorry. Can't be on the list. So you know,
I cannot stress enough, people. 2025. It ain't hard.
2025. 2025. And here's the thing. I think this should go. This should definitely go. Without saying, if it is a book that is on, like, okay, if it's a crowd, like, okay, there's some very special rules for books that are crowdfunded. Books that I have not read, like, because they are not out, like, case in point, here, I'm gonna use a special example. I can add this. I can add Monsters We Make, because I believe this actually came out this year. I can add something. Well, actually, you know what? Let me double check that shit because it might have actually come out last year. Let me double check that. Let me check. Let's double check the stats. Okay, it is actually still running, so technically it is still active. So it could potentially, yeah, Monsters We Make, yeah, because they literally just had a volume 3 come out a couple of days ago. So Monsters We Make, that could go on the list. So here, that's what there. Okay, now I'm not adding anything else because I feel like anything else we would just be muddying the waters. Unless wait, when did? Oh yeah, no.
Maddie Tyler Durden, you actually reminded me. I need to go to my comic shop to see if they have Out of Alcatraz. I wanted to read that one. That's a Christopher Cantwell joint.
Yeah.
Trying to get out of Alcatraz. It reminded me of The Rock, not The Wrestler, the movie with Sean Connery and Nicolas Cage. So now I want to read something about a prison break.
I mean, I'm here for it. When did I've been meaning to get on the Night Eaters. Did they actually have anything? They did actually have something that came out this year. I tell you what, I'll add it because yeah, I've seen it come up. Let's see, the Night Eaters and who? Wait, I'm trying to remember. Where is out of who is the publisher on Out of Alcatraz? I cannot remember to save my life.
I can pull that up while you're doing something else.
I honestly can.
That's Oni Press. It's Oni Press.
So yeah, we can put that. That can go on there. Oni's a smaller. Even though technically they've been around for like 5 ever, they're still technically like. There you go. Done. All right. That's it.
Okay.
That's it. No more. Oh wait, how did
you
it end up on there?
We gotta
somehow it ended up on there twice. Wow. Oh, I know why, because I added it and forgot. There you go. Done.
Now
All right.
you vote.
Now you
Now
can vote.
you
Now you can
vote.
vote. That's it. We're not adding
Okay.
anything else. Nothing else. It's a cutoff. It's a
Can you
cutoff.
Can you do another one while this one's getting voted on? Or will
No,
it
would
vote when
reset.
that one vote for the okay?
Yeah, it would reset everything. But the next one's gonna be easier because it's gonna be new series and
Yep.
there's those are some of them are I think gonna be pretty obvious. Let's see here.
My sister, man.
What happened?
It's interesting when you are going over nominees and we're waiting on people to vote, and then you just get a text message that just says "smile, nigga." Like, it's just funny.
God damn.
Hey, I can't stand my people sometimes.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of imagined that she was saying it to you with the same face that Samuel Jackson was making in Black Snake Moan. I don't know why, but just imagine just looking, just look. Smile. So everybody just write in Heart of the Darkness. I mean, look, okay. Here's the thing. If y'all want to write in Heart of the Darkness, I'm not going to turn it away, but I would feel bad. I would feel bad. It would feel unfair.
All that energy needs to be spent on going on Global Comics and getting the comic and reading the comic. That's where all that energy should be spent towards.
Which apparently people are doing. Like did I say earlier what it was at now?
You did not. I didn't know you knew that. Okay.
Yeah, I do. I actually do.
All right.
So right now it is at here, I'm gonna zoom this in a little bit. It's at 2.1K. It actually went up some in the last hour or two. Because it wasn't just like a 2 flat, but yeah, it's steadily moving along. It is steadily moving along. So I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at this at all.
That's great. That's great. But, I'm happy for it. I'm happy.
But I guess to go ahead and give a little bit of a primer for those that are wanting to know, just real quick, I'm gonna run. These are gonna be super fast, just because like I kind of just don't have a heap of a lot to say about most of these because I've already talked about them ad nauseum. Yep. But I'll just say this. For those that are curious, Musa, Lion of Mali was a book that I had the pleasure of reading this year. It is basically a story that's kind of a fictionalized retelling of the story of Mansa Musa and how in his like rise to power. But why I say it's a fictionalized retelling is because this Negro got superpowers. That's basically the long and short of it. But it's a really good series. Has some really cool characters in it, and yeah, I'll let it go about that far. And then next up was one that we literally just had these brothers on just very recently, the Fox Chronicles. Even though technically it's on Kickstarter, I have read it, so I can talk about it. But the Fox Chronicles about a young girl who discovers that she has a lineage that has cosmic origins that have found their way to Earth and has eventually led to the creation of herself, and how she is being prepared for an incoming intergalactic threat, all the while tackling issues like human trafficking, which is pretty cool.
Okay.
This next one is one I actually have physically, and that is Roots of Madness. This is the comic that I was talking about earlier. That is by Stephanie Williams. I'm gonna bring us in just for a little bit.
Yeah.
But basically, and also shout out to the homie Paulina Ganeshow, who's a friend of the channel, pops up from time to time. Actually got her variant cover for this because it was that good. I liked her variant cover for the series. But Roots of Madness is about a young black woman who grew up being a part of a long line of black women in in a post-slavery America.
Okay.
And they learned how to work roots. Basically being a medicine woman, more or less. And this is a story about how, as a child, she tried to, our main character, Etta, she wanted to learn all the things that her family knew, but she was too young. But she was also too curious and would sometimes get herself into trouble or get herself hurt trying to mess with these roots. And now she has become an adult, and she's basically running the family business that her mother and probably her mother before her had started. And she ends up discovering that there's some roots out there that are far more her mother would tell her stories about, some roots are dangerous. So, there's some things out there that do more than just heal. And she discovers that there's something supernatural out there amongst the roots. And she's now getting help from a mysterious benefactor in order to get to the heart of what's going on. It's kind of a little bit of horror, a little bit of fantasy in there.
Is the benefactor's name Kunta?
No, not at all. But they are very clearly not of this earth. I mean, you wouldn't be wrong. But no, the what was it? The Santos sisters is basically it's two Latinas who are sisters, as the title would imply. They have magic powers. One of them is real messy and kind of a hoe. And I mean that in the nicest way humanly possible. Because we don't slut shame around here. But no, it is true. Like, she is always out here, like, dating all kinds of different dudes. But, and that's kind of a running joke in the book. But, these two sisters are basically, like, tackling random and sundry wacky shenanigans. Ancestral Recall, also a really awesome book that is also by a friend of the channel.
Okay.
Basically, Ancestral Recall is about a guy who has, I don't have one of my issues right next to me, but it's about a guy who discovers he has the ability to call upon the ancestors, and not just the mystical African ancestors, but any black person in history, specifically those who were very important people, even if you didn't know who they were, to help him in his quest. Basically, there's points where he meets a very famous, or I say very famous because most people don't actually know who he is, but people are starting to learn about him. But he was like a black private detective. I think there's a point, like people like Bass Reeves and people like that, being able to reach back into history and be able to speak to those ancestors, kind of like we say, oh man, listen to the ancestors, kind of that vibe, but in a comic book format. Really good book, very, very, very solid book. And then, like I said, I can't vouch for The Night Eaters or Out of Alcatraz because I've not read. I haven't read any recent The Night Eaters, and I've never read Out of Alcatraz. I can't really speak to that.
Out of Alcatraz, real quick, because I did read the first issue. And I'll give you like the solicit real quick. In 1962, I think it was like 3 or 4. I think it was like 3 people broke out of Alcatraz. Were never caught, and it was assumed that because it's Alcatraz, it's on a damn island, they just died in the fucking water. They died. Their body is somewhere with the king and Ariel and Flounder and them. They just dead and gone. They were, like I said, they were never caught. FBI closed the investigation on them because they just assumed they not swimming nowhere. Well, this book is what happened to them because they swam somewhere. So it's about everything that happened after these 3 gentlemen broke out of Alcatraz. That's the easiest way to describe that one. And you can take that for what you will. Christopher Cantwell, if you're a fan of him, if you liked his Iron Man, if you liked Angel, if you liked any other thing that he's done with Marvel or DC, or not DC, or no, I think he did do something for DC. I just can't remember it. But yeah, Christopher Cantwell's doing this. I really like the art for it. Almost like Darn Cook-ish in some instances, but also like a little bit older than that. So that's the basic premise of that. It's them. What happened to these people when they broke out of Alcatraz?
And I think, well, I said I'm not current on the Night Eaters, but what I remember of it is basically these twins who they basically are. They're basically going through like their old house that turns out to have like some crazy wild shit going on in it. And basically they end up learning more about their family history by virtue of encountering supernatural shenanigans, basically. And it's a really nice little like love letter to the horror genre, as well as like a love letter to Chinese culture, and kind of speaks to the Chinese American immigrant experience. Is basically like that's basically the best way I can put it. And Monsters We Make, this is actually it's a manga that I have right here. This I think I said earlier was on volume 3. Yeah, volume 3 that came out just this past, literally like a couple of days from my birthday. Actually, kind of split the difference on our birthdays. But some of you might know Corey Kenshin on social media. Like this was one of those books that kind of blew up it kind of blew up like crazy. On the internet, like everybody was fucking talking about it. I remember like, and I think it was because like there was like a little, there was like an anime and everything was being talked about and all that stuff. And this book basically follows a guy by the name of Jabari of the Jabari tribe. No relation actually. But no, basically he goes to this school where he ends up discovering there's like these crazy horrors that are going on, and just the shenanigans that he and and the people in his orbit get drug into as they learn more about basically what's going on around them that they never really noticed before. That's like that's the best way I can sum it up without spoiling anything, because you can't really get into this without kind of giving some of the game away just a little bit. But those are the books, and I don't think I've seen much movement since. So we're going to let these sit.
Yep.
Which I'm actually kind of impressed. I guess I can trust y'all. Actually. Y'all are, you know what? Y'all are all right. I knew Carter was wrong to tell me not to trust y'all. I'm joking. He didn't say that. Let's see. So yeah, we got our entries. We're gonna and then, because basically what I'm doing is, and I actually did this last week as well, but once we actually get all of our entries compiled, I will basically go back and start making our graphics for the show. Now we're gonna do these. Let's see. I think we can get through these next ones pretty quickly. I think we can get through these. Okay, so we're gonna do best new series. Hopefully, this doesn't get too contentious.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you guys the ones that we kind of put in first. I was gonna add the new series by Dave Marquez, The Unchosen, which just wrapped up its first storyline.
Did it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
First trade. Yeah, first trade is. I think the first trade is already out.
One thing I will say I like about that book is at least from the issues I read, you really can't tell who the good guy or the bad guy is.
You really can't. Like, everybody is on some bullshit.
That's really well done. I will give props to that. You don't know what side to pick. I like when stories do shit like that.
Actually, I take it back. I lied. The first trade isn't out, but it will be in February. But the first storyline was 4 issues, and that part is wrapped up. But for those unfamiliar, like if you were reading Uncanny, X-Men by with Gail Simone, some of y'all probably are very familiar with David Marquez's work. But I'll just say, just real quick to keep it kind of simple. The Unchosen is one of those books. It's kind of like, you know, people always say, "Oh man, J.K. Rowling's such a piece of shit. Why didn't somebody else make their own version of Harry Potter so that way we can just move on from that bullshit?" Well, Dave Marquez said, "Challenge it, fucking accepted." Is basically what he did. It's basically about this school, this academy of children who all are learning magic, and there's one particular character included in this. There's one particular character included in all this, and basically, she kind of starts the show. Or I say show, not show. It's not a fucking show.
It could be.
It could be, though. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold you. I could very easily see this shit.
If this gets
like
a show and Midlife didn't get a show, I'm gonna be mad.
Oh,
not
no,
long, because I did enjoy The Unchosen when I was reading it.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna have a look on my face while I'm watching it, while I'm enjoying it.
Oh no, 100%, like 110 million %. But basically, I'm gonna show you the first like couple of moments of this, just because it's honestly, it's not gonna give anything away. I don't think, not personally. No. But basically, what's happening here is that Ida is this young girl who seemingly kicked off something like that changed the entire world, or at least a good chunk of it, and caused an unknown amount of devastation. And and go back to this, in the beginning there was the word. That's all it says. We don't know what the fuck that word was because it's scratched out. But she said something that just... You're right. Right? But like basically and once that happens, we jump cut to the story itself. And Ida's running around, jumping around. She's in her school uniform, and just kind of doing all kind of random shit. It's kind of funny because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's gonna fuck some of y'all up because some of y'all are used to Dave Marquez drawing a very specific way. And in this book, he jumps back and forward between like his usual style that you're accustomed to and his more manga style that he's been kind of slipping in on stuff here and there, depending on like what the character is of the situation. But yeah, this book is basically a manga. This is basically a fucking manga.
So I think let me dumb that down, and I'm not trying to call y'all dumb, but I'm gonna dumb it down for y'all that couldn't understand what Ernie was saying when he was describing this book. Take Harry Potter, since he brought up that fucking goofball J.K. Rowling. Let's take Harry Potter being this chosen one, but you don't know if you can trust Dumbledore, right, or Voldemort. Yeah, and the story surrounding it don't tell. You're in the same boat that she's in. You don't know if you can trust Voldemort. Yeah. You don't know if you can trust Dumbledore because both of them are making sense. Both of them sus, but they're also making sense. So you don't really know like any. So I know several people are already probably typing shit. Well, I ain't gonna trust neither of them. You ain't got an option.
No, there's no look. This is a binary situation. Yeah. You either choose door 1 or you choose door 2. There is no third option, at least not. And we have been presented
on both doors. You do know.
Yes.
So yeah, that's a good. I think that's a good way to describe it.
Like either door, like there's no perfect answer at all. and that's the Unchosen.
But yeah, that's a good way to describe it. Everybody sus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's a good way to describe it.
Everybody. I'm also gonna add Ghost Pepper, which we talked about at length very recently.
Yes.
Ghost Pepper is gonna be going up on the list to the surprise of no one. Book is just fucking amazing. So why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it be? And actually, here, let me do this because I just realized it was off center like a motherfucker. But no. That said, we are also I'm gonna be putting because once again, new series. I'm also gonna be placing Roots of Madness, which I think issue 3. Issue 3 of Roots of Madness just dropped. New series. It's being added. Temporal. So Stephanie is getting on here a couple of times actually. Temporal also being added, which for those who don't remember, this is the story about the time traveling thieves trying to get her baby the new she's trying to get that OG Nintendo for her baby and end up causing some problems by time traveling to get it.
That is still ridiculous. Imagine going back in time just to hit up a Cash America pawn. That is she made a book about it.
Wait, what happened?
What else? What happened?
I'm very confused. No, I saw Bill say something about hey, just check Twitch stream. Is it looking completely off? You know what? Let me tab back over to it. It maybe. Let's see. Reload the player. Actually, it is doing something weird.
The video download was canceled. Please try again. That sounds like something on Twitch's side.
Yeah, that's Twitch's side. So yeah, I tell you what, I'm just gonna do this, and we're gonna. Okay. Well, we're just gonna do that because if it's not working, then I don't have time to troubleshoot it right now. Right this second, especially after we've been live this long. But that said,
what other nominees we got?
I'm gonna say just for my taste, outside of Temporal and Roots of Madness, I think Infernal Hulk should definitely go on the list.
Did I put Eat Your Young on this list?
I don't think you did, but we can.
Okay.
Eat Your Young should definitely go on this list. Oh my God, there's so many good fucking new books. Jesus Christ.
I'm trying to find what we. Oh no, I don't have what we put. I have what I put. That's right.
What else did you? Do I have?
Well, I'm trying to find that now. Yeah, I sent it to you.
Okay. Yeah. Tell me, you said Eat Your Young. What was your other one?
Eat Your Young for Best New and Assorted Crisis Events.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, Assorted Crisis Events.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna man, dude, there's so many good books. Oh my god. Exquisite Corpses kind of has to.
I mean, it is new.
It's new like a motherfucker. Exquisite Corpses can definitely go on. Power Fantasy cannot go in this category because it's not new. That's just been out since 2024.
You all have to go back and watch Ernie's video that he did on the Immortal Legend Batman, because I've seen that's not the first person I've seen ask about that book today. He did a video on it. He has not talked about it since.
No.
I feel like you all should know what that means.
I did not like it. I did not like it. I still
he did a one video and went on about his business and ain't spoke on it since. I feel like that should give you all a general idea of how you felt about it.
And people told me
you were wrong.
Yeah, there were people that tried to tell me you're just being too harsh, and I'm like, I don't think I'm being harsh enough.
I was gonna say somebody who's
I thought I was being pleasant.
Somebody who's in that world of Super Sentai stuff, of course they're gonna look at it like the other Super Sentai shit they have watched or read. So of course he was gonna judge it. Like, what? That's weird.
Like, you know what it is? And I think I even said this in the video for it. I even said I think it's okay if everybody else likes that comic, because maybe it'll be your gateway drug to something better. That's what I said, and like, people got mad. I was like, bro, it's all right. Yeah, Captain America's got to go on. Captain America's got to go on. When did
Batman and Robin? That's not
well. Did it wait? Did it
one?
start this year or did it start last year?
I'll let you know while you're typing.
Because it started last year. It started last year.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, but Captain America,
I think
definitely.
both of them started. Yeah.
Well, no, Captain America, I think was this year because it's still
No.
relative.
I'm talking about Batman and Robin. I think the Philip Kennedy Johnson stuff and Year One. I think they were both starting last year.
Oh,
That's what I'm talking about. They were both last year. Where are we at right now?
At this precise moment, here, let me look at the other screen. Right now, we're at 9.
Okay.
We're at 9. And you know what? I tell you what. Okay. So I want to see something. When did Ooh, I don't know if this one's eligible. I don't know if it is. Would you say any of the Phase 2 Absolute books? Because when did they start? When did Phase 2 Absolute start? It started like this year, didn't it?
Possibly.
I want to say it was this year, but I could be wrong. And I'm happy to be wrong if that's the case.
Martian Manhunter was this year.
Yeah, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, and Flash were all okay. So yeah, they all started this year. So technically, they could potentially be included. I know some people would probably want us to put Martian Manhunter. I would disagree, but I wouldn't fight it.
I didn't say a word. I
wouldn't disagree, but I wouldn't fight it.
Because I said the exact same thing about the exact same book that I still picked up because I wanted to see if it was better in one go.
I think it's okay. I'm gonna tell you what, and something I never noticed until the last issue of that trade came out. It is actually, in my opinion, with the benefit of hindsight, I do think Absolute Green Lantern is a better read in one sitting. But I will also say the same thing about Flash. And I would even say it for Martian Manhunter. Because, like, once Martian Manhunter kind of got going, I went back and read it because I had to do it for a video when I was doing that Absolute primer. And I was like, you know what? It's better than I thought it was. I still don't like it as much as I don't hate Absolute Martian Manhunter, but I don't like it as much as everybody else does. Like I like it, but I'm not
never said anything negative about the book. It's just, here's the thing, dog. Here's the thing, and we can keep it moving. Some people like their coffee black. Some people like it with Splenda. Some people like it with fucking honey in it. Some people like it with equal. People like different shit, dog. So it's just like, come on, man. Let's keep it moving. Don't kill him because he wasn't glazing it like a lot of y'all were. Because I enjoyed that fucking book, and I don't glaze it like a lot of y'all do. Like, come on now.
It's the same way I feel about like Ultimate Spider-Man. I like Ultimate Spider-Man, but I don't like it as much as everybody else does. Same goes for Ultimate Black Panther.
They hate the book now. You ain't heard? Now that they know the Ultimate Universe is ending, they hate that book now. Because ain't nothing else coming after.
Oh, the good because it's trash. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm playing, y'all.
Yeah, that's happening with a lot of those books now. Pimping.
Yeah, Blood Squad 7 does not count because for new because it came out early last year.
Yeah.
Came out early last year. I would love, like, I've loved Blood Squad 7. Though I will say, you know that meme they have where like dudes are like, man, they had us in the first half. But they almost had me in the first half, but they straightened it out. I kind of had a similar.
No, I'm talking about K Tenmo. He is clowning Marcus Bullock because Marcus Bullock. They're taking what I said about coffee, and he's saying I like my grits with butter and sugar. Some people might just like it with cheese, but he's saying that's grits blasphemy. Let me explain something to you, boy. Butter and sugar and grits is fucking amazing. You gonna watch your mouth while you in here on the show that I am a part of that just got a YouTube plaque in the man. I'm waiting on mine. You gonna watch your fucking mouth. Butter and sugar on grits is I almost called you something, but boy.
I ain't gonna lie.
Go
That
ahead,
that whole encounter, you know what it made me think about?
What?
Now, we can handle this like some gentlemen, or we can get into some old gangster shit.
That's what
That boy said,
how,
just eat cream of wheat. Yeah, you got to go.
no,
got to
no,
go.
don't do it, don't do it, don't do it.
You absolutely
Don't
got to
do
go. Jesus
it.
Christ.
Don't do
Jesus
it.
Christ.
I tell you what, you know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is for me. I'm adding absolute Green Lantern. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm adding absolute Green Lantern because you know what? As much as I would love to appease the Martian the Martian Manhunter hive.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah.
I need you to do something for me. And I've
What's
been
that?
asking you to do this for months now.
What's that?
And you won't. Man, I feel like you're doing it because you want to just troll me because you know it. Can we take that mod status off the Elite X1, please? Can we? It's embarrassing, yes, but can we? I know I'm doing it live. I don't care. Can we just take it off? The man just said he puts jelly in his grits. Can we take that wrench off his name, please? He said jelly and butter in his grits. Can we take the wrench away? What are we doing, bro?
Oh no, I'm not gonna do
I want to
that,
know
dude.
the look on the waitress's face when you tell her that you want jelly for your grit. I want to know the look on that
Dishonorable
woman's
discharge.
face. What are we talking about this morning?
I can't stand y'all. Y'all vote.
What
Go vote.
What are
Just
we
go vote.
talking about, bro?
Just go vote. Just go
Yeah,
vote.
vote now, people. You can vote now. But who at Perkins, who at Chili's and Applebee's, who at Honey Baked Ham is just gonna accept grits? They gonna see you with that little ass thing. You got your butter knife trying to get it all that jelly out the package at one good scoop, and then you stirring it in grits. That
Oh my god. I mean, I'm not gonna hold you. The idea of putting jelly in my grits sounds horrible. I'm just like
and
when
triple
you-
dot
when you
ain't no better. This motherfucker Ernie, the mototherfucker said, "Wait, what flavor jelly? Y'all are some sickos, dog. Y'all are some fucking sociopaths that ought to be killed by that goddamn bear in beneath the trees. Somebody is killing children. That's what y'all need to be at, dog.
Wait, because I go as soon as you said jelly, I was just like,
Jesus!
I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are we doing? No. I'm not gonna hold. Okay, so look, I actually, you know what? I might say something controversial yet so
What's that?
brave.
Please.
I don't even fuck with grits like that. I don't really fuck with nobody grits. Quite like that. I will eat them if they are presented to me, but like it's never like a thing I just think about. But if I do eat them, good
Yeah.
God, there is I don't know. I don't know if jelly would ever be an option for me. I like if someone would say, "Hey, you want me to put some jelly in the grits, make them pop off?" I'd be like,
Can you do me a favor?
"Yeah, what's up?"
Because I love instances like this because the responses are always going to be what send you over the top.
Oh yeah, every time.
Can you do me the favor of asking your mama to make you some grits, but tell her not to forget to put jelly in them? Just to see her respond. Then
You know
the
what?
old black woman responds to jelly and grits. Sounds like it would be hilarious.
I mean, I can tell you, I could probably show you better than I could tell you. How like the way this okay, this is it.
Yeah.
This is how my mother would look at me. This is the look she would have on. Like this would be how she would look at me if I asked her for that shit. She would be like,
Bruh.
come on now. Come on.
Jelly.
No.
Jelly.
I mean, like I said, I tell you what, you know what? Because I'm a person who is all about new experiences. I am actually going to ask my mother, and be like, hey, you hook up some grits and put some strawberry jelly in the shit and see what she
says. As soon as you get the here, baby, Mama, did you forget the jelly? Just look at her face. Just look at her face.
I'm gonna ask.
As soon as she hand you the bowl, that's a very. I didn't even know you like. Here you go, baby. Mom, can you grab the Welch's jelly out of the fridge? For what? I just look on her face. Just tell me. Just for me, for my own edification.
But here's the thing though. If I eat it and it turned out to be good,
don't tell me.
I'm not even gonna say.
Tell me shit.
Look, just know I won't say anything. I will never say anything, but I will have a look on my face, and y'all will know why. So you value your life, don't do it. Oh my God, y'all ain't shit.
Can y'all imagine his mama telling him to go get a switch? Can you imagine that 43-year-old man getting his ass whooped over putting grits and jelly in the fusion dance? Can you imagine that?
Look, and I can tell you right now, my mother and I have a very interesting dynamic because we'll fuck with each other a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like you sometimes she might say some shit.
No, that's a black mama from Memphis. I know she flamed you. I know.
Oh no. She'll light me up. Oh no. She'll cook my shit. I'll get cooked. I will get cooked. And she still got it. She still got it a little bit. So yeah, it just is what it is. That said, I think that's gonna be
I think we're done.
Yeah, I think we're done with this one right here. I think we're done with this one. And I am going to say that y'all actually made it kind of slick easy. Let's see here. We have got
jelly in my goddamn grits.
I mean, look. I'm not telling y'all how to live y'all lives, but just know I tried.
Deck it out. You can't say anything about as long as we ain't putting syrup on eggs. If you eating them like a sausage, egg, and cheese McGriddle, you already doing that. You damn. So
Man,
you really can't say none of that.
That is crazy. Look, I'm gonna give us.
Let's move on.
I'm gonna give us one last one, maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. We'll see how this goes. Like honestly, we're actually getting way more mileage out of this than I actually thought we were gonna get. We are gonna be doing best ongoing series. So I think you guys know what is gonna go on the list. First and foremost. So first and foremost is gonna be something is Killing the Children, because it is still running to this very day. I think issue 45 just came out very recently. Yeah. Void Rivals will also be on the list. The Power Fantasy, because duh. Storm, because duh. I also think, I'm not gonna lie, Transformers also can make that list.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and I actually, you know what? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because it is an ongoing series. And I would also say Thundercats could also make that. Beyond that, oh man, I can still think of more. There's plenty of books. Because I mean, honestly, I can't make a case. Like, man, honestly, by all practical purposes, half the Absolute line could be on this list. If we're keeping it a buck.
You know what?
Like,
I don't see. I would disagree.
I tell you
You
what,
probably
I would
keep up with that book, and I don't.
I could make a case for Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman. I could actually make a case for both of those. Absolute Superman, a little less so. I like it, but it ain't there. It ain't upper echelon.
Stay there.
Okay.
I feel the same way about Flash.
Oh, I didn't say Flash. I
No,
wasn't
no, no,
talking
no.
about.
The way you're feeling about
Oh,
Absolute
gotcha.
Superman is
Yeah,
how I'm
yeah,
feeling about Absolute Flash.
Yeah, no, I like Absolute. Like, okay, I went from being really high on Absolute Flash to kind of like
Yeah.
falling off of it as
Me
it's
too.
kept going. Not
Me
because
too.
I think it's bad. It's just it's not. I feel like it started better than where it's at right now.
Yeah.
And I'll say the same thing about Absolute Superman. I think that I like right now. I think really the best books in the Absolute line are going to be the Batmans, the Wonder Womans, the Green Lanterns, and while I don't personally think that Martian Manhunter is the greatest thing that was ever made, I do think that Martian Manhunter, even though I don't like it as much as some other things, I see the value in it. I see the value in it. And it's not a shot at Dennis Camp. It's not a shot at him at all because I love plenty of his other stuff. Assorted Crisis. Yeah, I was about to say.
Because I'm gonna tell you,
Yeah.
I did. You know that I bought 20th Century Men.
Yeah.
Boy, do you know I ain't nowhere near finished with that trade. And the crazy part about it is he has gone on record saying that 20th Century Men was what got him the Ultimate's job.
Which is crazy to me. That's
And
crazy.
I can't even finish that goddamn book.
Damn. And see, I loved his Bloodshot.
Okay.
I love Camp's Bloodshot. I liked Ultimates a lot.
Yeah. Yeah.
Assorted Crisis Events is very good.
So no, I completely get what you mean when you say Martian Manhunter, because I'm right there with 20th Century Men.
Yeah,
I don't see it, big fella.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
We're not making anything up.
Nope.
We made shit up. Tell the truth. Tell the truth, shame the devil. Let's go with I tell you what, you know what? Yeah, man, you know what? Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking
I've
do
caught
this
myself saying that a lot this week because of you, by the way. You reminded
shit.
me.
What?
2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. I had to cut on House Party right.
Oh, did I tell you I actually did finally watch Bulworth last night?
What say you?
I liked it.
Okay.
I liked it a lot. I will say it was a little off-putting at first.
Yes.
But I will say that is a movie you cannot make today.
You absolutely cannot.
You cannot make that movie today. You
cannot.
cannot make that movie today.
Boy.
And if you try, God help you if you try and make that
Bulworth
movie today.
in that goddamn movie.
I will say that too. That part I didn't see coming. I actually did not see that part coming. Like even with all the shenanigans going on, like the way that it happens, I was like, oh shit. But like I will say there's some scathing commentary in that movie about
Yes, sir.
and it's not one-sided. It's not one-sided. It is very like that movie is a treatise on how both the Democrat and Republican Party ain't shit. Yeah. And that they're basically two sides of the exact. I will say this. Technically, the message rings a little less soundly by today's political climate. But when you get down to the major meat of the matter that all politicians are bought and paid for, that or not, I won't say all, but the majority of them are bought and paid for, and that big money interest almost always dictates what a lot of them do and why they don't stick to the things they say they're going to do, or why they lie about the things that they are going to do and then ultimately go the complete opposite direction. Bulworth is like a treatise on that. It is unsettling the first time I heard Warren Beatty, I heard Dick Tracy drop the N-bomb.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, my fist clenched instinctively. But but at the end of the day, knowing what it was trying to say, I accept it for what it is. I actually enjoyed it. It got laughs out of me. It actually got laughs out of me.
Unit, we're not saying Bull works. Bulworth is a very old is a old movie that Ernie and I were having a conversation. I found myself doing the Warren Beatty raps several times, and Ernie had never actually sat down and watched it. He knew what it was, but he had never actually sat down and watched it. He got to watch it. I'm actually shocked you found somewhere that downloaded it fast for you to watch it.
Yeah, this is Bulworth right here. Let's see, can I? Yeah, this is Bulworth.
Yeah, this was late 90s. I want to say
1998.
Yeah, this was
Yeah, 1998. And a very young Don Cheadle. And
very young
Halle
John,
Berry.
Boomerang Halle Berry.
Yeah, this was still Boomerang Halle Berry right here.
Baps Halle Berry.
Yeah, Baps. Like, I will say, like, there's a lot of stereotypes and things of that nature in the movie.
Absolutely.
But the thing is, okay, we were talking about this on Nerds of Culture the other day when I was talking about how like you can make jokes about a community without being mean-spirited.
Yes.
And that's kind of how I feel about Bulworth. I don't feel like any of the jokes that are like about stereotypes about black people, none of them come off as mean-spirited. Just like how none of the jokes about white people come off as mean-spirited that come up in the movie. Because that's kind of the thing. Yeah. Everybody's kind of catching shrapnel in that movie. It's not like, oh, it's just Warren Beatty making fun of black people or what he thinks black people are like. It's like, no, he's fucking up white folks too.
Stereotypes that serve a function. Shout out to Gavin.
Yeah, thank you, Gavin. This is 110,000,000% the point of Bulworth, and it's why, like, once again, even though I kind of had a knee jerk reaction in the first like little bit, I was like, you know what? I'll roll with it. Though I do think it's funny that sleep deprivation was kicking his ass like that. Yeah. Sleep dep was kicking a motherfucker's ass. I was here for it. Okay, I'm gonna allow one more title. One more title.
What we got?
But I don't know what it should be.
Best ongoing?
Yeah, for best ongoing. Because I mean, there's a lot of good. Like, part of me kind of wants to put. Part of me, I'm not gonna hold you. I was kind of fucking with that Batgirl series.
I was too. That trade is. I'm gonna have to go on in stock.
Yeah. Someone just John Stewart just said Saga. Technically, Saga is ongoing.
It is.
I mean, it is. And you can make we are open to suggestions. We are always open to
here's what we'll do for you, John Stewart. Here's what we'll do for you.
Saga will never end.
We will put Saga on the list, just not right now because we're on a break.
Yeah.
So we will put Saga on the 2025 Blerd Award nomination list next year.
Yeah.
We'll put it on the 2025 list next year. We're just on break right now.
Wait a minute. I caught that shade, Gavin. I caught that. That's how Declan says it. Thundercats. Declan, the writer of the series, he doesn't say Thundercats. He says Thundercats.
Does he put jelly in his grits too?
Do they eat grits over there where he's at? I mean, I'm asking. I'm for real. Like, do they do grits over there? Is that a thing? Yeah, I'm about to say Declan ain't never seen a grit. Well, was it bangers and mash? Is that what they're doing over there? I don't know. I don't know if they're doing bangers and mash. Monstrous is a good addition. I would, you know what? I'm not gonna hold you. Man, yeah, because Monstrous is still going to this very day. I actually kind of slick for
I did not know
going.
that. I thought it was finished. Okay.
No. Monstrous, to my understanding, shit, I think they're on like book 10 of that shit. Jeez. Or like volume 10, something or other. I think they're on like issue 50, 60. Something like that right now. Like I'm kind of behind.
60 came out. 60 came out 4 months ago.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's still running. Monstrous is. I mean, and honestly, you know what?
Been running for 10 years. Been doing this. Dog, that and Saga. Lord Jesus.
That you want to talk about? What was it? The Game Awards had? They had the Labor of Love category. I feel like that. I feel like that. Maybe we should have that for books like Saga and Monstrous. Like
you know what? No, we can't do that. We can't be disrespectful enough to put Monstrous in the same category as Saga, because with Marjorie Liu and Sana Takeda with Monstrous, they have better consistency. They don't
You're
take
right.
4 years
You're right.
off. They don't take
You're right.
another 3 years off to do a show real quick, and then that show got canceled. So what the fuck was the point of taking a break in the first place? So they're not on Saga's level. They're not on
Dude, you
Saga's
know what? Yeah, because shit, when you put it like that, Saga's actually been running since 2012. I just thought about. Jesus Christ. Yeah. No. Okay. No. I take it back. I would be. See, here's
Watch your mouth. See, you went too far. You went a bridge too far, Gavin. You went a bridge too far.
See, this is another one I keep seeing come up, and I probably should check this out. Because I keep hearing about it. It keeps getting brought up, but it's a book I've never read. Was it Inui Go?
Never heard of it. Never heard of that.
Yeah, it's an indie comic. Well, it's a webtoon more specifically.
That's why I haven't heard of it. Okay.
And see, that's the thing. Webtoons are a huge blind spot for me. I don't read
me
them.
as well.
Not because I don't like them,
Mm-hmm.
but just because there's so fucking many of them, I wouldn't even know where to start. Yeah, Saga's not ongoing. It's never ending.
Well, shit. According to Brian K. Vaughan, it's a 108 issue epic, which is a really specific number to say 108.
Because
And
it's
it's
on
at
what now? 80?
70.
70,
No, boy, they would. I wish. I wish. I
it was
think several motherfuckers who got it in their pull box.
It's what,
Wish it
72?
was an 8. No. Just 70.
Damn. I thought it was way further than that.
Well, it's going to take 3
It's
years.
an
to
on
72.
and
You
off
doing
going.
it.
It's
Oh,
on
shit.
and off going.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up.
Wait. Are we doing comics?
cold.
Are we doing comics for
That's
impact?
cold.
Are we doing
That-
comics for impact right now? Is that our category for books? We're like, man, I don't know where the fuck this shit goes. Oh, you know what? I forgot about Star Trek Red Shirts. I actually just started that series. I don't care if you're a fan of Star Trek or not. Star Trek Red Shirts is fucking lit. The
So is
motherfuckers
it-
is dropping left and right.
Oh, okay, so that was going to be my next question. Is it serious
Yeah.
or funny Star Trek? Which one is that?
Oh, it's Red Shirts. I think if it's funny to me, it's unintentionally funny. But
wow.
like there's things that happen. You're like, God damn. But yeah, Red
That
Shirts.
motherfuckers.
The Battle Chasers Award. Wait, can we call it that? The Battle Chasers Award? The
This damn degenerate said Saga publishes in dog years.
Man, what? Yeah, man, our book's been running for like 800 years. Wait, huh?
Bruh.
But wait, it says it started in 2012. Yeah, dog years, man. Yeah, we good. We good on that. But yeah, no, honestly, y'all can go ahead and vote. Y'all can go ahead and vote because
Go vote, please.
I can't think of anything. Anything else I could think of would be like I would be reaching. Honestly, Star Trek Red Shirts would have been a good one for licensed, best licensed comic. And that's another one. Like Event Horizon could have easily have made the horror list too. But like I said, the competition this year has been steep.
Yeah.
It's been
How is that book? Is it as gross as I think it is? That Event
Come on, which
Horizon?
one, Event?
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit. It's got it, but you know what? It's not like over. Like I don't think it's like I don't think it's needlessly gratuitous.
Yeah.
When it is like it does exactly what it needs to do.
Okay.
It does exactly what it needs to do. I think, personally. But yeah, no, I'm looking at some of these other ones, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, and this is kind of why. And I don't know if y'all remember this. This is kind of why I like doing these and why I'm actually even enjoying more doing it the way we're doing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what we'll probably do next time, we'll probably do this sooner. So we can do like we'll probably do it like maybe do it in like October or November, maybe, give or take, and actually have like a cutoff like a normal award show. But I always learn about a book I didn't know about before.
Yeah.
Like I've learned about, like, y'all put me on game about several books since we've been doing this. Like Out of Alcatraz, would not have read it or even known it existed. And I'm a huge fan of Christopher Cantwell, so I'm shocked I didn't know that fucking book existed.
Yeah.
And also, last year, how do y'all think I got put on the Santos Sisters? It was because when we were doing this, we were trying to figure out like books for and also Eisner's. We were talking about Eisner's that came up again, but I found out about this book because someone was talking about it in the chat, I think,
Mhm.
when we were doing the Blerd Awards. Someone had asked about it. And that's the thing. That's why I always say it. Never feel afraid to mention some books, because like I said, just like how we put y'all on books, y'all put us on books. So like
I still don't.
Yeah.
I will never. I still remember when we got to the Santos sisters because it won an Eisner. Is how we got
Yeah.
put on our radar when we were talking about it. And I remember explicitly Blerd Without Fear. I don't. I see the Santos sisters won something, but I don't want to speak on that book because I don't know what the fuck that is. And what did he do? He didn't know what the fuck it was. He went over there and bought it.
Yeah.
And now he know what the fuck it is.
I know what it is now.
Don't be afraid to do that, dude.
Yeah. Because it's a
man.
two-way street. It's a two-way street. We put y'all on to books. Y'all put us on a book sometimes. And that's kind of why I started. Eisner's was why I knew about Helen of Windhorn.
Yeah.
Because that book wasn't being advertised.
Mm-hmm.
And when it was coming up at the Eisners, I was like, wait a minute. I said, this looks suspiciously like Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. And then when I looked at, oh shit, because it's the same damn creative team.
Yeah.
I was like, well, hey, let me see what the fuck this is. And yeah, Gunsmith Cats, right there. A lot of people forget about it. Dude, I just realized some of those other omnis for Gunsmith Cats are coming out, so about to spend some more money. But yeah, no, I think it's very important that we always remember that, yeah, man, we got some we got books out here, man. We got books. And yeah, and Gunsmith Cats is wild. I will say right now, if you've never read Gunsmith Cats, like I always liked it because even as a kid, reading Gunsmith, which I probably shouldn't have been. I mean, it wasn't gratuitous or anything, but it was a little risque in some spots. But no, Gunsmith Cats, the reason what drew me to it was because it was one of the first times I had ever seen an anime character that kind of looked almost like me. But let's be clear, Raleigh Vincent is not, to my understanding, I don't think she's black, but but she is a tan woman. She's tanner than most of the other characters in the comic. But usually in Japanese stories, you'll see like a tan character. It doesn't necessarily mean they're tan. Now, the motherfucker from Gachi Akuta, I don't care what nobody say. That's a Negro. I don't know if you've watched that, Carter. Gachi Akuta. There's a character on there who people got mad about. Okay. Basically trying to say that, like, she's not really black or, so and so and so forth, yada, yada, or whatever the fuck. And they actually got a black woman to portray her.
That's cool.
Which I thought was, I thought that was a pretty nice touch. But yeah, like right here, like she a bad motherfucker. She a bad motherfucker on this show. She ain't nobody to fuck with. But yeah.
Is it one of those where they say that, where they because that's the new excuse I've seen recently is like, that's not a black person. That to me just looks like somebody with a tan. I guarantee you, Ernie, if Gavin Guidry got a tan, that boy would not look like me, and he would not look like you.
No,
get your ignorant asses out of here. That's a black person,
like,
bro. What the fuck are we talking about here?
Like, don't get me wrong. If you go through the Japanese diaspora, there are Japanese people who are way tanner than what you would expect your average Japanese person to be. But that's why characters who are tan in anime exist, is because there are people who are darker complected, and there is colorism amongst Japanese people as a result of that. But that inherently does not always make that character black. It's kind of like, what was it? There's a character in My Hero Academia who everybody thought was, I think it was Mirka. Everyone thought Mirka was black, but not really, or at least the way people were trying to explain it. They were trying to say, oh, she's not really black. She's just a tan Japanese woman or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't really care about the discourse surrounding it. But the point is, some characters are tan, and then some characters are black. I always kind of feel like Raleigh, and I do remember Larry. I do remember Larry from the Writing Bean stuff. And honestly, if you really think about it, they're really just the same character. They're just the same character. They just flipped the name. She went from Rally to being Larry, or went from Larry to being Rally, or whatever. And writing Bean is a part of Gunsmith Cat, so it's kind of like here you go. But neither here nor there. Point of the matter is, I think we got our nominees.
Yes, we do.
On best ongoing, and I don't think any of it was surprising, if I'm being brutally honest. I think no one should be shocked by the fact that Absolute Wonder Woman and Absolute Batman were kind of eating right here. It just kind of was what it was. And let's see here. I'm going to put... Let's do... Here, we'll do that one too. There, we'll do that one. And I was actually shocked one of these didn't get as many as some others might have. Oh, wait a minute. I screwed the pooch right there. Hold up. Wait a minute. There you go. Put that back. Put that back. Here we go. Let's do that. Yeah, okay. We're good there. And where'd the other one go? Damn, I'll have to scroll back and look. But anyway, neither here nor there. Neither here nor there. Okay, I'm gonna say that's the show. Honestly, well, we're gonna read super chats and stuff because I think we might have some, maybe possibly. I'm gonna go back and look. I think we got some earlier. Yeah, we got one from Marcus Bullock.
Yes.
Yeah. We got one from.
We got a Spidey related question from Marcus Bullock.
Ooh,
He
let's go.
Blerd Club Golden Age for a month now. He said, "Hey Blerd, do you remember the comic issue where Spidey and Kitty Pryde, that must be her evil variant, were dating, and Rogue pushed Iceman to the ground and made out?"
Wait a minute. Was that in the Ultimate Universe or was that in Mainline? Because I do remember like Kitty Pryde and Spider-Man doing something in Ultimate. In Mainline, my memory is a little bit fuzzy on that.
Okay.
So
I don't know for sure. I knew, that's news to me. I know Kitty and Iceman were a thing for a while, but I didn't know about because I think it was Kitty and Star-Lord, and then it was Kitty and Iceman, and then she went back to Colossus, but then she didn't want to be a mutant no more, and now she just be talking bad to Emma Frost. We got a 5 here from Highlight saying, and this is for you, any interest in watching John Cena's last match? He is doing Saturday night's main event. His final opponent is going to be Gunther. Are you going to be watching him take the L for his final match? Because they always make you take the L on your way out.
You gotta go out on your back.
For the business.
Honestly, no.
He's the GOAT. He's the never seen 17, Ernie Carruthers.
Never sees it. You know what? As far as I actually, you know what? I don't even associate John Cena with wrestling anymore. To the point, I actually think of him as
goddamn boy, Peacemaker.
Yeah. Hell, I'm quicker to associate that motherfucker with Pluribus now than I am to associate that motherfucker with.
I thought that was an ad that he watches Pluribus. I didn't realize when I clicked on someone's YouTube video that it's actually in the episode, and he one of the ones that got. That was pretty funny.
Because because it's not John Cena playing somebody else. It's John Cena being John Cena.
Yeah, in the hive mind.
In the hive mind. And I love
that was funny.
I loved because honestly, he's proven himself as to be such a good actor. He stepped outside of himself on quite a few things, and I like at this point, kind of like with The Rock. I don't associate The Rock with wrestling. Really, I mean, I do, but like when someone says The Rock, I don't think about the wrestler. I think about the actor. I don't like when someone says John Cena. I don't think
And
about wrestling anymore.
I think that's how he wants it. He
Yeah.
wants you to look at him as because he got a he got a
Batista.
Golden Globe
Yeah,
nomination for that
Yes, he
Mark
did.
Hunt movie for the I can't the Smashing Machine is what it, which is hilarious.
yeah, the
by
Smash.
the way.
Yeah. The one was it Mark Kerr or
Mark
whatever?
Hunt, I think it was.
Something.
Maybe?
I don't know. I think
Steve
it was,
Kerr?
Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr. Yeah, here.
No, it's
here,
not Steve Kerr. That's a whole ass basketball player. Ernie, I'm fucking with you. It's
Yeah.
Mark Kerr. It's Mark
Yeah,
Kerr.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. The Smashing Machine. That's what I thought. I was like, don't gaslight me. Don't
Wasn't that
gaslight
the
me.
name of the little machine Howard Stern would have ladies sit on? Wasn't it called the Smashing Machine?
I think it was. I haven't watched the Smashing Machine yet. I've heard good things. I've heard good things about it.
Yeah.
I heard that like that's him like actually like acting. But here's what I'll definitely say. Yeah, I'll say the same thing for Dave Bautista. I don't associate Bautista with wrestling anymore. That motherfucker's an actor as far as I'm concerned. And I think he would agree. Even to the point where like Bautista's doing like I know like a lot of people have been kind of clowning him because he's been doing like a lot of low budget stuff. But like, I'm not gonna hold you. I've actually enjoyed some of that low budget shit. Like, I normally, because if I go into it, like, I'm not expecting to be like some like crazy like super ultra overproduced like Hollywood production. Like honestly, I think Batista kind of thrives there. Like, what was that movie I was watching of his the other day? The Killer's Game, and what was it? It was the Killer's Game and Hotel
Artemis.
Yeah,
I've seen Hotel
Yeah.
Artemis. I like.
I was like those. I said they were kind of
He wasn't
low
even
key.
just like Blade Runner. He's not really in the movie like that.
No.
But every scene Batista's in Hotel Artemis was dope. That whole movie.
Yeah, yeah. No, I look, dude. Hotel. Honestly, I'm kind of mad that for one, that I didn't catch on with Hotel Artemis when it initially came out. Like I remember when it came out, I was gonna check it out, but for whatever reason, I just didn't. And then like it was out, and then it'd been out, and last year I ended up watching it for the first time, and I was like, dude, I was like, this was really fucking good. I was like, dude, this. I was like, this. I wish this would have caught on because I was like, because it's a really solid story. The Killer's Game is really fun too, but it's like more of a goofy action comedy.
Is that the one where he put a hit on himself and then reneged on it? Is that one?
Yep.
Okay, yeah. I want to see that one.
Also, with Sophia Boutella.
Oh wow!
Like it's like they just. I'm not gonna lie. I think they just like hanging out with each other because they stay winding up in movies together. Talking about Batista and Sophia Boutella.
This is like the third time I've seen this question, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get it out so people can get it out the system. What do you think of 50 Cent's haircut with the Balrog haircut in the Street Fighter trailer? Did you see the Street Fighter teaser?
Yeah, I did. I'll say the same thing there that I said. I'll say the same thing here that I said there on Threads. That movie looks like AI. That shit looks like AI, like a motherfucker. Like I know it's not. But when I was watching the trailer the whole time, I was like, this looks like it looks like one of them. You know when you see them AI trailers. We'd be like, "Ooh, here's the new trailer for the new Popeye movie." There's no new Popeye movie. Like they just someone got some AI and cooked some shit up. That's what happened. Or like, "Ooh, the new Iron Man movie that's gonna have Morgan Stark as the main character, not that pesky Ironheart." Like when they do shit like that. Or like, "Oh, the Masters of the Universe trailer, it's out." It's out. It ain't out. Someone made a fucking mashup trailer or whatever. Like, that's what the Street Fighter trailer looked like to me. But yeah, 50 Cent as Balrog, I'm of two minds about it. And here, I'm going to pull this up just in case y'all don't know what we're talking about. So, 50 Cent is going to be playing Balrog in this shit show of a movie. And here's the thing. The haircut he is rocking is almost.
It's the haircut.
It's all like I will say this. There are some instances of Balrog where his hair is way closer to his eyebrows in Street Fighter than others, but that is the haircut. That is like here and I'll pull this up so y'all can see what I'm talking about here. This is kind of a fuzzy picture, but I mean, this is it.
Mhm.
But yeah,
That is the alpha haircut. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the haircut, like in a nutshell. But here's the thing. I'm not going to see this movie. Because for one, I don't fuck with 50 Cent no more. And for two, I for goddamn sure don't fuck with Andrew Schultz.
I'm gonna tell you what I loved about Andrew Schultz at the Game Awards.
What's that?
I love that when they were announcing everybody, the cast to come out, everybody's getting excited. You see Jason Momoa as Blanca. You see the young ladies that are Cammy and Julie. You see they brought Joe from Street Fighter 1 for whatever reason. You see the big ass dude they got as Zangief and they're clapping. You see Ryu. You see Vega. You see Ken. And then when they announced Andrew Schultz, dog, you that's when you heard the boos, or it was just way quieter from when Geef and Vega and them came out. And then as soon as he would go to say something, go back and watch it, whoever you, because I know y'all was probably watching Twitch rewatches. If you all go back to the Andrew Schultz portion, when he went to grab the mic to say something, the camera immediately cut to the crowd because he was trying to like big them up or some shit.
Yeah, I caught that shit.
That shit went right to like Neil Druckmann and them, and
yeah, because I mean, like, I'm sorry, Andrew Schultz, he's a whole piece of
fun.
shit. Yeah, no, he's a whole piece of shit. And like, honestly, anytime someone brings him up, I'm sorry, he is never gonna outlive the I will buck break Kendrick Lamar. I'm sorry, he's never gonna outlive that. He's never gonna outlive the anti-blackness and also specifically anti-black womanness of his persona and his podcast and the wild ass shit that he says, his fucking support of Donald. Like, I'm sorry, both him and 50 Cent. Like, I'm sorry. If y'all used to love 50 Cent or y'all used to love Andrew Schultz back in the day because y'all thought they were based back then, well, guess what? That's coasting on old glory. I'm talking about what they doing now, and I can't stand either one of them. And I know that they're probably not going to be in the movie for very long. But also, I'm going to tell you another reason why I don't want to fuck with the movie. They did something very scummy at the Game Awards. And some people didn't catch it. Some people did. Yeah, they fired a shot at Mortal Kombat. And I was like, you know what? I get it.
Let me not even say they did it. Fucking Andrew Schultz, stupid ass, did it.
Yeah,
nobody was expecting this fool to do that shit.
Yeah.
So I'm not even gonna put that on that. I'm putting that on that fucking goober.
He made because he basically they just care, but he basically tried to imply that the reason why the cast of Mortal Kombat wasn't there because they weren't being paid to be there. Which, let's keep it a buck, I'm pretty sure the Street Fighter cast was paid to be there. That's usually or the studio paid Jeff Keighley so that they could be on there. I'm almost positive. That's actually a more likely story. So the motherfuckers didn't show up out the kindness of their fucking hearts. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way.
Yeah.
And I appreciated that the director of Mortal Kombat 2 basically kind of said, like,
we're working.
Whatever.
What did he say?
He basically said, that's cool and all. He said, but I'm not going to, like, try to big up my movie by tearing down somebody else's. Because that's what David Ayer did. David Ayer did that with Suicide Squad. A lot of people forgot about that shit. But how he basically said, like, fuck Marvel and threw up, like, a middle finger. And basically did that whole DC fanboy shit, trying to stoke that DC versus Marvel fucking fire. And then Suicide Squad came out and landed like a wet fucking fart.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it, but I mean, I enjoyed it because it was funny.
Okay.
But that's it.
I don't want to talk about these fucking goof anymore. Let's just leave that shit in the trash where it is.
Yeah.
There is a question I have for you, though. It was a question I saw just now. And I wonder if that would be, I wonder if you can answer the question or if it's like too early in the game to be even asking that. G Martinez Mac asked if you would do a Knives, if you would do a OGN, would you do a graphic novel because they hit different? Would you ever do a graphic novel?
Yeah, actually, so
could the one you working on right now that you don't really like to talk, could that be a graphic novel?
It could be. I honestly could see it as that. Like, I've actually been thinking about it as I've actually been thinking about doing it as like, because basically, okay, full disclosure, the first chapter of that I was gonna release individually, it's almost done. Like, I have to do like a couple. There's like two. There's 2 panels across 2 different pages that need to be finished, and then there's like 2 pages that have some panels that need to be finished. But the first issue is almost done of that. And this is a book that I'm both writing and drawing myself. And I actually did think about, man, maybe make it a complete story and do a thing where we just put the whole thing out. Kind of do like an OGN, or do kind of like what the antagonist is, drop everything all at once. I actually thought about it would take, I'll put it like this, it'll take a lot longer for it to get done. Yeah. But I would consider it. I am considering that. And I'm also considering it with another project that I may not draw myself. I want to try and get somebody else to do it, because I can do a manga style just fine, but I actually want someone who is better at it to do it, as opposed to me. But we'll have, like, that's one of those things we're gonna have to raise money for that, because I want to actually get an artist. You have the
plaque now, dude. You don't have to raise money for shit. You got the plaque now. Just ask Peach Momoko to do it. But on your way out the door from Marvel, just ask Peach to do it, bro. Jesus Christ.
Okay, so here's the problem with this, and this is why I'm not going to do this. So I actually talked about this before. So you just said you could commission someone on Fiverr. We actually talked about this a few weeks ago. I won't do that, and here's the reason why. Is because I actually tried to do that recently for the book I was just talking about. And here was the problem. Most of the people who I saw on there, it was AI. It was AI artist. Or artist who took other people's art and put it up on their page claiming it was theirs. Do you know how many times I was seeing pages of X-Men and X-Force and fucking Batman and The Boys and Preacher and shit, motherfuckers claiming it was them, claiming that that's their art? And I don't. And even when they didn't do that, it was people who, like, what they were turning in was AI art, or even if it was actual person, they were turning in very generic looking art. Like basically what would happen is I would look at their preview stuff, like, oh, this is the stuff I can provide. This is the stuff I can do. And then I would actually go look at the testimonials that people like, where they actually showed what they got, and it always looked generic. It always looked half-ass. No, I want somebody who's an actual professional to do this. And like, I've reached out to some people, but like I said before, there's a lot of artists who I've talked to. Most of them are busy. And honestly, rightfully so, because they got to work. They got to make that money. And it's hard out there for artists. So I can never be angry with anyone who says, yeah, I can't do it because I'm busy. And some of the times, and only, I think there's only been one rare case where someone was just way too rich for my blood. It was only one case. But yeah, but that's...
Call him out. So everybody can know you're talking about Gavin. Call him out.
No, it wasn't Gavin. It wasn't Gavin.
Like, the nerve. Well, like, no. Jeff Lemire ain't going nowhere. You could have did something for Ernie. What type of bullshit is that?
No, to be fair, I actually didn't ask Gavin, not because I didn't want him, but because I already knew how busy he was.
Y'all foul for that.
Look, Greg Lance. Look, man, I ain't about to pay Greg that much money to trace some shit he got off of Pornhub. I mean, look, hey, wait, no, Gavin did. He said someone did email me this week after reading Yellowwood with an offer that was wild low. I don't even want to look. I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know how low it was. I don't want to know how low. Well, no, because that's the thing.
1/3. He said it's like 1/3 of what he makes at DC. You should have.
Oh yeah, no, I would have laughed.
You should have threw a bowl of hot grits and jelly at him.
Oh yeah, no, we would have had to fight. We would have had to fight. We would have to fight. No, what I think what's gonna happen is that. So okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna say, and then we're gonna get out of here.
Okay.
There are gonna be some changes coming to the channel. There'll be some changes. I think what is better for channel health and growth is for me to go back to doing what brought me to the dance. And what I mean by that is getting back to character breakdowns, more commentary videos. And when I mean commentary videos, like basically what I'm saying is y'all are probably going to see me not talking about like new comics that are coming out as much unless there is something popping off in those books that I feel is worth talking about or worth commenting on. Yeah. And the reason why this is happening is because I was sitting down the other day trying to come up with an action plan for next year. And Robo actually helped me out with this because he's really good at like kind of taking a step back and looking at shit like from a bird's eye view without any objectivity or any closeness to the matter. And he helped me come up with a plan and kind of pointed out the things that I kind of overlooked. Like the videos that were most popular this year. Mm-hmm. They were all videos where I went back to my roots. The videos that like really helped the channel blow up, like that Ironheart video that I did, breaking down why people were wrong to be so hateful about the show, or the videos that I did during Black History Month, where I went all in on talking about black characters, or talking about issues that are going on in the comics industry revolving around blackness and anti-blackness. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna be going back to that, and probably as a result, and I don't know if this is good or bad. I don't know. We'll see. But I feel like going this route would be more conducive to me putting out more quality content as opposed to just doing shit just to be doing it. Like honestly, as much as y'all probably enjoyed that X-Men video, I'm not gonna lie, it was painful to make. It was painful to make because I hated being so negative. But if I'm negative with a purpose, I don't mind it. So what's going to happen?
It was criticism.
It was criticism. Right. Yeah. It was, yeah. And the thing is, and that's why, and the thing is, here's something I want y'all to understand.
Yeah.
I'm not friends with everybody whose books I talk about, but I am friendly with people whose books I talk about. And I don't ever want people to think that I don't like them. And I know that they don't think that. But like, in the back of my head, that's kind of how I feel. I feel like, man, I'm being a dick. That's why I always have to be like, and I just want to make clear, I'm not shitting on the person. I'm critiquing the book that was put before me. Yeah. And so, yeah, but there's going to be some changes that are coming. And honestly, with the state that X-Men is in right now,
boy, it's bad when X-Men is so bad. That boy said, let me go back to the drawing board on these videos one time. Lord Jesus.
Right?
But Freddie Lane did say, he said, you're going back to the more Ernie style because we already have Rob and Dope Skill for a lot of what you do. And I think going back to, again, what got you to the dance, you putting on the Kenneth Coles, which is great because with a lot of these knuckleheads and what I've seen getting done where people are, doing what you're doing a weekend at fucking Vance, or they're doing what you're doing, and then that they're not. I ain't gonna say it.
I mean, look, I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I've literally watched folks break embargoes and NDAs like crazy. Like,
dog, we sit there and we literally talk about this shit every time I see it, anytime he sees it, and I'm just like, bruh, how? And then Rob kind of showed y'all how a little bit. But I do like it. You going back to your tried and true, bro. We need to see more videos from you where we need to see more than one Wolverine video in the millions. We need to see several more millions and millions. So dude, come on.
I mean, and the thing is, and I must say it, man. For anyone that doesn't believe me. For anyone who doesn't believe me, I can say this much: the videos that I have made. Now, let's not be out of pocket here. There are some videos I've made that are not particularly culture centric that are really popular on my channel. Like I said, the Wolverine video is like my most popular video. But you know what my second most popular video is, Carter?
What's that?
It is Mr. Terrific. And has actually been for a while. Blue Marvel, yet another one. There's Ironheart down there when I talk about Storm, when I get into the history of like black characters and things of that nature, people pay attention. I've even had people copy some of my fucking videos.
You can tell what era these videos are in just based
Yeah.
off the thumbnails.
Man, yeah. Like you like this is like I can tell you right now, this one right here, that was a long time ago. This is early in the like 8 years. 8 years ago. Right here, I've actually caught a couple of channels copying my Electrical Negro video. Damn near like or
Don't
there
say
was
damn
one
near. It's word for word.
Oh no, it was word for word.
Word for word.
It was word for word, bar for
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely was. He
bar.
ain't even said a lot like that.
Yeah, no,
He
it
didn't
was
even try to purposely make some answers wrong to look like he did it himself. No, he flat out copied the work.
And you know what happened? You know what I thought was funny? I'm not gonna say the name of the channel because I don't even want to give them the advertisement. I don't even want to give them the free advertising. But I'll just say this: it was a channel that basically took what I said, and basically what they tried to do is shorten it, and it backfired because they only got half the fucking views. So get fucked.
Not even half. Not even half.
It wasn't even half. It wasn't even half. But yeah, basically they kind of went in, and then there was somebody else that came in and then tried to give like it was also funny because he tried to do it. It was somebody else that did it, different person tried to do a clapback video on my Electrical Negro video, but didn't want to say who I was because I think like it was like one of those things where it felt like they wanted my attention, but they didn't want my attention. Like they didn't want me to I think they wanted me to see it, but I don't think they wanted me to respond back. Because if I would have responded back, it would have been worse.
Gavin is such the grandmother who looks through the blinds when she see the police lights outside.
Be like,
I
look,
hear you, but I also want to know who. Gavin is totally that grandmama. Will you come sit down? What are you doing?
No, you know what
What
no, remember the old lady on 227?
Oh shit.
She was in Bulworth. She was in Bulworth too. But yeah, she would always be leaned on the window like how her mopping the sidewalk.
I know exactly who you're talking about.
But no, I've had it. I've seen it happen. I've seen people try and copy the technique. But here's the thing: nobody can do. And I think that's why I have kind of stood the test of time with a lot of people. I stand shoulder to shoulder with quite a few other people in my category, and I'll say it. I'm probably responsible for a lot of motherfuckers that are making shit today, which is crazy to say. I'm an unk. I'm an OG. So. Just like how Rob and Benny and Dope and all them were forefathers, well, guess what? I'm the five father. I'm a five father. But yeah, so I'll just say right here, yeah, we're gonna go back to what brought us to the dance. And it's not to say I'm going to be trying to alienate people. I'm not just always going to be talking about black stuff all the time, but I promise you, I'm going to be back to talking about the shit that I think, I'm more passionate about. And also, I'm going to be talking to you all a little bit more about what I am doing. And by that, I mean comic-wise, what I am doing. Because I've had a lot of people reach out and say that, oh man, I would love to know more about what's going on, blah, 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 whatever. Which I'm 100% okay with. 100% okay with. But I think kind of similar to what I did before when we were talking about when I did the breakdown. I did a breakdown of my comic. And I was like, you know what? I kind of want to do more stuff like that. Like, you know what? I want to talk to people about it. I want to talk to people like what I was thinking, what was going on. How do you make your own comic? How do you get motivated to make your own comic? I want to start encouraging people to pick up their pencils or their tablet pens, as I have right here. I want to encourage people to pick up these and make the thing. And you know, maybe it'll be, or you know what, in the case of some of you who are writers, pick this up. Pick up the pen. Pick up the pen and get to fucking work. Because like I said, I'm betting on myself this year and next year and every year going forward after it. I think I am a bad motherfucker. I don't think I'm the best. I want to make sure we clarify that. I don't think I'm the best artist. I don't think I'm the best writer. I don't think I'm the best storyteller. But I do think I'm a bad motherfucker in my own right. And I'm going to own that shit going forward. And I'm not going to let people fucking tell me otherwise. Because when I put my mind to some shit, I can cook. Like, I mean, let's keep it a buck.
Lord, oh Lord.
Let's keep it a buck. I'm a bad man. When I actually sit down.
Oh my God.
What happened?
You talking about you can cook? You know, I said, is this
the grill master?
Is this the grill master taking over? Jesus Christ!
Hey, this grill master era.
Christ.
We in the grill master era.
The grill master personality has completely taken over.
Look,
good Lord.
Look, I'm a big bad motherfucker. And while I would love to let these hands take a knee and let somebody else draw, please believe I can draw my goddamn self. If I have,
you know what? I'm gonna help you out, Gavin. If you want to know who we were talking about that was just flat out stealing the shit Ernie did, then it's real easy. It ain't expensive. All you gotta do what you do anyway. All you gotta do Ernie book. I tell you. All you gotta do Ernie book, dog.
I mean, I'm just saying. I'm a bad dude. I'm a bad sumbitch. I am a bad sumbitch out here in these streets. Yeah. Please believe that when I decide that I want to do something, and here, those are just some like a little splash pages. I'll give you a full page. I got a full page right here. Got a full page right here.
You have found a way the past 3 weeks to bring up that goddamn building that you hated doing. You have been doing it for like the past 3 or 4 weeks. You have found a way to bring up that goddamn building.
I fucking hated it. It was so fucking terrible. Oh my God, it was so bad. It was so bad. I fucking hated it. But you know what? Here's the thing. If my pain can be monetized, then fuck it. Let's monetize that hoe. Let's monetize that bitch. So here's the thing. That's what's going to be happening. So from now on, for going into the next year, you're going to be seeing more old school classic Blerd Without Fear content. You are also going to be seeing me talking about bullshit and fuckery that is going on in the industry that I do not get jiggy with. And you are also going, and it's not going to be no chud shit either. I'm going to be talking about shit that needs to change for the better. I'm also going to continue to do interviews. I may even try and do some stuff where I just bring people on just because to talk about shit, to maybe demystify, deobfuscate, if that is actually a word, the comics industry in and of itself. And I will also be telling you how you can make your own comics. And I'm just saying, wait a minute. What? Look. Who's the man who puts pen to paper and critiques without pulling punches? Blerd. You damn right. You goddamn right I am. You goddamn right.
Gonna be Blair Turner.
Right? Did I tell you? I told you I found it, didn't I?
No.
Yeah, it's on there. It's on there. Dude, let me tell you something. That movie is fucking out of pocket. That's all I'm gonna say. Truck Turner is a bad mother. You know what? Honestly, I now want to make a new comic. I want to make a new comic, and I want to make it the revival of Truck Turner.
Dog.
If you know,
That's
you
hilarious.
know.
That's hilarious.
Also, is it Ernie Breaker, the future of comics YouTube? You goddamn right I am.
Oh man.
Oh man, you already know. You
I
already know.
I knew that was gonna come at some point. And yes, LL Melvin, Truck Turner is awesome.
Yes, he
It was
is.
it was the
Hey.
YouTube algorithm, and then me showing Ernie what it was, because then I had to refresh his memory, and then we just proceeded to crack up for like an hour just looking at Truck Turner.
Bro, let me tell you something. Seeing Lieutenant Uhura talking gutter as fuck, I did not expect that in my life. Wait, I missed this part. Gavin said, thanks for reaching out. DC's got me locked up till 2027.
Because that's the same thing he said to the person that tried to lowball him.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I let me tell y'all something. There's no fucking way that I would fix my mouth to ask Gavin to draw some shit for me for some chump change. I would look. If I ask Gavin to do something, I'm coming in off top already knowing I'm about to get my head busted. Not like because like on some, oh man, yeah, he probably gonna man, he gonna get me. He saw the plaque and he know. No, it's because Gavin got to get paid what he's worth. And as a person who is writing and drawing a comic, I have learned what my art, like I think I said this before, I used to not know what I should value my art at. Oh, I know now.
Yeah.
My time is worth money. Because someone asked me, if y'all might be in here right now, someone saw, I don't know, did I show this last week? I don't think I showed this last week. Or no, I think I did. I think I did, because I think I remember your reaction to it. But I did this. Let's see if I can get it to pull up on here. When I was showing off this one that I did. And someone saw it and was like, dude, we should get together and make a comic together. And I was like, okay. But you're gonna have to pay me. I'm not doing this shit for free. Because I want to be very clear about something. I don't normally color. I don't normally do color work. This took me 2 hours. The color of it took me 2 hours. And yeah, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way. I'm a bad some bitch. Okay? I know who I am. Somebody want me to draw their comic, you got to come up off some money. And I'm going to tell you right now, page rate, I mean, I think it's reasonable, but you looking anywhere between 125 to 150 per page.
I was gonna tell you, don't say that price because the price could be subject to change. So
I mean, it might. Shit, it might. It might have to go up. That's why I said it might be like honestly, I can make a case for 175. I can make a case for 175 just based on the fact that this isn't even like my main gig, so it would actually be taking away from like my my other shit. But that's my page rate. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just being honest.
It's almost 4 hours now. But shout out to Gavin saying, I got too many kids to be playing games. Nobody told you play no pull-out game that many times, sir. Nobody told you to do that. Hints are readily available, big dog. Nobody told you to pull out the blue chews and you wanted your lady to call you the Raging Cajun. That was your fault. Don't bring your babies into your chicanery, sir. Don't do that.
I mean, look, don't get me wrong. I like to shoot the club up just like anybody else, but Sorry.
Barrington Edwards with the 20 saying, congrats on the plaque, the birthday, and the new direction. I'm here drawing, inspired by your dedication. Much love to you and Carter Prime. And yes, I did see the comment saying we need more Carter in 2026. Yes. It's on the agenda.
Yes. Also, I will say, please, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Also, if you're watching some mobile, hit the hype button if it's available to you. I don't know if it's available to everybody. Some people seem to have it, some people don't. I don't know. But Yeah, if you have it, use it. And also, I want to be very clear. Hype is only allowed on recent videos. So don't try and go back to older videos. Like, I think the video has to be at no older than, like, I think 5 or 6 days old. So don't go back looking for shit. Hit every new video with some hype. If you see a video, hit that hype button, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't. If you're here by this point, if you're watching and you haven't subscribed to the channel by this point, I don't know what to tell you, but you need to do it. Do that shit. Hit the notification bell. Ask for all notifications, because I have to say this all the time. If you say you only want personalized, or you say you want like or some notifications, you may as well not even hit the bell. Hit the bell, all notifications. That way you don't miss stuff. And I have some more interviews lined up too that we're gonna be doing. Those are gonna be coming up. I got some stuff that Robo's working on right now that we got. I got some other stuff in the crock pot that's being built up and for release later. We're already getting our Black History Month stuff together as well as some stuff to just kind of drop in the interim. So please, make sure you check all that stuff out. I don't want y'all to miss a damn thing. Go give some love to the recent unboxing video that just came out. And if you haven't done so already, consider, let's see if I can find it here. Here we go. Consider going to Global Comics. The link is actually in the description for this video. Consider going to Global Comics and checking out the first issue of my comic, Heart of the Darkness, that I did with the artist Quinn McGowan, who y'all have seen on the channel before, as well as the letterer Jason Levine, who's also both actually are like you. They're one of Earth's, they're two of Earth's mightiest subscribers, just like yourselves. Go check it out. It's been getting a lot of positive buzz to my understanding. People have been talking about it, and I appreciate it. Some of them I didn't even ask. They just did it just because. So I appreciate it. But yeah, go on Global Comics. You can go check it out. First issue's up. It says 33 pages. It's actually 32. I think they count the credits page. But yeah, we're gonna be man, yeah, it's gonna be a great time. Anyway, thank you all so much for your time and your energy. Thank you so much for all the love and everything, the birthday wishes, checking out the comic, being here for the community, the channel, checking out the videos and all that good stuff. I can't thank y'all enough for that, because it really keeps this channel alive. That said, I think the best way to go out is like this. Motherfucker, you know who you are, I'm talking about. Copying my flow, talking shit.
We coming for you, nigga.
Oh.